Hey everyone, welcome to Dialog Choices Podcast. We're doing one of those ones where if you're listening to this, it's a bad episode, don't watch it. Because
don't listen?
Yeah, don't listen. You gotta go to the video version because we're watching another something. Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase 2022. There we go.
Or
today, I guess.
You can watch along with us.
I don't pay attention to gaming news.
See, this is self-care. I'm forcing you to pay attention to gaming news.
That's not self-care. It's hype. It's fucking
that's the
game
opposite.
shows are just hype shows. There's no value here. This is stupid.
It's me forcing you to do something.
Oh wow, the
and
Perfect Dark trailer we watched a year ago. That's totally amounted to stuff.
Don't worry, you're gonna forget all about this anyway.
Yeah, I totally.
You gotta learn
will.
to be a gamer, Keith. You gotta learn to be a gamer.
Yeah. So at the time of recording, or
there's
in the
a
day
fucking direct
this,
pipeline between video game hype cycles and NFTs, and just the way that people buy into weird bullshit for no reason. Just like with the last week's discussion of what's it called, Spaceman game.
There's a Spaceman game. Oh right, the Spaceman game. Obviously,
we talked about it last week.
Yeah,
I don't remember what it's called.
The bad game that is
I
bad.
almost said No Man's Sky, which is also a bad example, a good example of a bad thing. But it was the other Spaceman that's $1 billion or something.
So basically,
Star Citizen.
There you go.
This is more like, this isn't about hype. This is more for shareholders and stuff. It's for people who have a lot of money and really don't need the money that they have to be like, hey, look at this thing that the company that I half own is actually doing. And because Microsoft owns all this stuff, this is like a Nintendo Direct, except it's for Xbox and Bethesda.
You know, you could just send an email. People just read emails. You could just send an email that tells you what games are coming out. You don't need to put on a whole show.
I don't read my emails. I just skim them and then mark them as read. Ain't nobody got time.
You're really selling me on this. Anyway,
no, it's gonna be fine.
Let's go. Let's watch the guy in a suit be stiff on stage. Maybe he'll fall over. It'd be really funny. That's a lot of 18+ warnings. How many dicks are we gonna see?
Well, it's Xbox exclusive, so a lot of dicks.
Exclusive to Xbox, the sequel to Ad Astra.
Oh, this is the new. This is the new from Dishonored.
Free beta gameplay. This isn't even like, I'm not gonna even trust any of this. This isn't even fucking real anymore.
Oh, this is the multiplayer shooter one, I think.
Oh, why'd you say that? No.
It is. It's like Overwatch, but with 4 people.
No, I saw Arcane and I was happy for a second.
What? Overwatch with 4 people. This looks more like Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, actually,
I doubt it has anything to do with Overwatch even a little bit.
That's a fair assessment.
I do not like this glam gun.
Look at the pink gun. How could you not like it?
Buy it for the pink we're gonna have. Are we gonna
like it?
Weapon skins? Weapon
skins?
skins?
I was gonna say, like, I can be a fan of like surprise pink in games and shit, but when I see colorful guns, I just think microtransactions, they're ruined for me.
Yes. Yeah, that is fair. It was a.
That's a lot of bells.
Man, I was excited about Arcane Tasted multiplayer.
I think this is also made by the studio that made
that
Prey.
looks like The Outsider.
Okay. Oh god.
Wait, that really looks like The Outsider. Because he's a vampire.
Wow, this person's really bad at this game.
Yeah, okay? I don't think they're hitting.
They're playing on a controller.
So is this like The Hunt?
Sorry?
Okay.
You said it was multiplayer, so I'm like, is this like The Hunt?
I mean, I might be wrong.
What is that, a flare gun?
Are you just introducing false data?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
No, but they have announced.
There it is.
Yeah, it's multiplayer.
There's the fucking microtransactions gun man. Don't just jump down the ladder.
Redfall, yeah, that's the name of the game.
Massachusetts.
Man, I wanted a cool immersive sim from the Prey studio.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I love Prey so much.
Prey's amazing.
Oh man, this
Bethesda's got to go mismanage their companies.
But think about it like this. This is good for content. We can play this for years.
I mean, I don't know about years, but sure, literally we can play it later.
blocked out the sun and pushed back all the water. Totally cut
They
us off
blocked out the sun? How?
Yeah,
With what?
If I have to be stuck
Fart.
on an
Someone's
island
giant
full of
ass?
vampires,
How do you block out the
we'll
sun?
end it
What is?
They held a Cure concert.
all. Aw, thanks, Jacob.
Oh shit.
We've also got Remy,
Okay, so
our engineer
abilities.
genius.
So it's like,
Little robot
I'm assuming it's
It's a
4-player.
When they show
Yeah,
the
so it's a
external camera
4-player
angles, it keeps looking like XCOM for a moment.
expert on all things creepy.
Did you see the ray tracing, by the way?
Devinder Crosby. What?
Yours truly. I have these weird powers.
Okay.
No, I didn't
All
see
those
the
puddles.
thing, or more specifically, I didn't hear what you said.
No, yeah, the puddles are all ray traced and things.
I don't care.
Good for them, I guess. I'm glad they wasted the time.
Ray tracing could like
just
retroactively
works.
unexist, and I wouldn't care.
Yeah, I'm kidding. I don't actually know that they
can't-
were ray traced.
It doesn't matter because every
don't-
game that has ray
they look the
tracing
same.
doesn't run very well anyways. So why
Also
do I
that,
even
yeah.
care anymore?
But also, it looks the same, so it's like whatever.
I'm over here being like, I'm gonna turn Overwatch to low settings.
That's how pros play.
Let's just get this
Yep.
done. On my mark.
There's actually too many
graphics are for
items
the
in.
fucking Last of Us and stuff where like you take breaks from playing it on a regular basis. Fucking
Oh,
like always on constant gameplay, like multiplayer games, graphics fucking don't matter because I'm playing the game.
yeah.
And
I like
there's
that
and there's
ability.
hopefully a mechanical density and pacing going on enough that I care about the action and not whatever the fuck things look like. So I'm not looking around. If anything, it's visual noise that
Oh,
makes it
that's
harder
cool.
to tell what I'm doing.
That was a cool
Yeah.
ability. I like
Like
that.
I really don't like the look of the new Street Fighter because it's not clear. It's way too detailed and chaotic looking.
But you can see even this game, the
read
graphics, the graphics are made to be more simplistic than they could
Yeah,
be.
as they should be.
Anything multiplayer, yeah.
That's why ray tracing's a weird choice.
Some kind of collective consciousness.
Can be used for good things, but probably not.
What?
Ooh,
There's the movie theater.
twisty.
I used to come here all the time. Why'd they have to mess this up for me?
How long ago? That place looks like so long gone.
Nah, there's a
Well,
lot
the vampires,
They're doing some fast forward nature, I guess.
maybe.
Can't wait to have this
What
video
is
get
this
blocked
song?
for copyright. By
Song's
the way,
awful.
Slay alone. Did you notice? Apparently,
I'm gonna have
Is
to
it
upload an
tuned
audio
for
track
single
of this
player?
first to see which parts of it
Probably,
get
I'm
blocked
sure
for
it's-
copyright.
Oh no. Oh fuck it. I'm done. All right. I'm not gonna play a game that has like 16 M4s that I have to choose the best one of. I'm not doing that.
Take me back to Left 4
doing
Dead
that
1
shit.
days when there was the shotgun
Yeah.
and the
how
better
hard was
shotgun that you had that you could
get ready for
later, and that
crafting
was
on
it.
top of it.
No, I don't want to fucking customize attachments on my gun porn.
But how
God
are you
damn
gonna?
it.
Care.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
hello.
Silk
It's been a
Song,
while,
thank
bud.
God. A good game.
I'm wondering about this.
Oh, that looks so good. It looks like the Reaper in Shovel
Ooh,
Knight.
that,
Oh yeah, I love him.
Yeah, look at all this movement tech. Here we go. This is what it should be. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah,
Finally,
that's-
quality games. Like
Speaking of readability, look at
yeah.
these visuals.
oh my god.
I was wondering how
Look at
this
that
was gonna
UI.
turn out
It's
because
so
yeah,
simple.
like she's got her own stuff going on where she's the
This is
wall jumping
great.
nightmare person to fight. So I'm like, what does it mean to play as her?
Oh god, this is gonna be so fun. I'm excited.
I have only watched 2 Let's Plays of this game, but yeah, it looks really good. I don't recognize any. I don't remember any of the bosses though of the original game.
They're all blob people with spikes.
Yeah.
The levels are
You don't have to
very
remember.
different though.
I've got a.
When's it coming out? Give me a fucking
Yeah.
date. What the fuck?
It's a new
I've been
game,
sitting
right?
here
It's not an
for years.
expansion.
What? Yeah, it's a new. It
Right,
was,
yeah,
I
well,
think it was
yeah,
supposed to be
maybe.
an expansion, but now it's a standalone or something.
Mm.
Is that?
I will
Does
never
that mean
know,
it's
'cause it won't
Xbox
come
exclusive?
out.
By the way.
Well, it's probably
Uh,
coming out on PC as well. You know. How
Yeah,
they be.
but not PlayStation or something. Squanch.
Wait, is that
games.
the?
That's yeah.
Oh, it's the Rick and Morty guy. Okay.
We're gonna have to take out the entire
Oh.
alien drug cartel.
Okay.
What?
I'm down.
Oh.
You're just gonna leave me here in
Oh,
one
that looks
space?
bad.
Oh, her
Oh
eyes.
no.
Including you. All right,
This-
you're about
Does it
to-
look
Okay,
bad?
so-
I like it.
Oh, this looks awful. This looks like garbage.
I've never seen Rick and
But
Morty, so
Well, I mean, her
The-
face
the
was
guns-
horrifying mainly, is what I mean.
The
I
guns
like
look great.
How about a little dinner first and some bubble bath maybe first?
These are great. I love the guns from Stranger's Wrath. Stranger's Wrath
yeah.
have like so much personality.
Oh yeah, that's one of my children.
It looks weirdly like the game I played with Bird, where you're on like a colorful planet.
Yeah, the rest of this looks like shit, but the guns
frame
are
rate
like
was
running
fucked.
correctly. It's like,
yeah.
I wonder why
it's
they.
like running at 2 frames.
Yeah, they couldn't get the frame rate for the trailer, or just not use that clip. I don't know.
It's- It's fine. It's the game's gonna be like this. You just have to accept this.
Gross.
They just should have stayed cartoony. It looks like it would be great.
Oh, that's
I
horrifying.
like it. I like
oh,
the art
no.
style.
Like yeah, this look.
That
look
looked
at
like
these
a
designs.
dick. That just looked like a dick. That gun was a dick. You can't trick me.
What I don't like is that this looks like it's gonna play like bio. No, what's the word?
He had like
That
a
game with the
hyper-realistic
butt stallion?
human head on one of his hands.
What's that game with the butt stallion?
Oh, Borderlands.
Borderlands, yeah.
Okay. October. All right.
It's gonna live and die by its writing, and that worries me.
Writing.
No, it's
I
gonna
think
live and die
I
by
think
its
they just
ability to
stream
be
of
played.
consciousness.
Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. Today, we're doing something we've never done before. For the first time ever, our entire show is focused on games you can play over the next 12 months. You're gonna see more.
And when the fuck does Silk
Why
Song
have
come
they
out?
not- Why have they not done this before? Why don't you announce games
not how-
for the next 12 months?
That's
Also,
not how hype
some of
works.
those will become lies.
Also, that
Yeah, I
like
was
she's
gonna
just
say.
saying our announcements are usually really bad, and today we're not doing that.
And I was
in
more
terms of, like-
impressed before the number came out, and it was like 12 months. Oh fuck, that's a long time actually.
That's a
Wait a
whole
minute.
year. Yeah, cool, great. Can't wait.
That
I
means
thought they were gonna
we
pull
mu-
some super bullshit like and you can play it right now.
I wonder if we're gonna hear about the new Elder Scrolls, and that means that it would come out in the next 12 months.
Looking forward to that winning Patreon despite my best efforts.
Boy, you don't want to play Elder Scrolls 6 where you just go in the same cave
I
every
hate
time?
Skyrim so much.
Maybe they're gonna learn.
No, because they were rewarded more than anyone else ever for making Skyrim, so obviously they're
Yeah,
not going to learn. They're going to learn that
That's
that was
true.
the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Or maybe they gave the Elder Scrolls to the New Vegas people.
Look at the hands of these people, by the way.
Right?
They're so
Damn, huh?
They're so professional and like dedicated and pay attention to what they're saying, but their hands.
I want to play Dance Central for Connect, but it's just Conference Giver. Like you have to do the gestures on the rhythm.
Into that world.
Yeah.
We're bringing our biggest PC and mobile games to Game Pass.
What?
Oh, and the eyebrows as well.
How, wait,
Yeah.
how the fuck are you going to play League of Legends on an Xbox? That sounds awful.
Oh, League of
it's
Legends
called
on
Wild
Xbox? Yes,
Rift.
it does.
I think Wild Rift's the mobile version, isn't it?
Thank you for coming on the
Yeah.
podcast.
I think they remade League of Legends for those other controller inputs basically. Like it's
Oh.
not
So they're just gonna
not
put-
just a port, it's
put-
like a new game kind of.
So they're going to put all of their games on X. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. You probably need the fan base, right? You're
It'll probably
running
be
out of
like,
PC
remember
players.
Diablo
We need to sell
3?
consoles.
It'll be
need
like
to sell
Diablo 3 on
consoles. This isn't-
Xbox where they kind of like redid it and
This
it was like
isn't-
new. And I
this
liked
isn't
that
selling
version
consoles.
better. I might like League better on an Xbox with a controller.
Are they gonna launch a new song with their trailer like they usually do?
Is that what they usually do?
I don't know.
Yeah, usually like when there's a big announcement from Riot, there's always like a new song that's all.
I definitely feel like I have to mute this entire video's audio.
You might actually. yeah.
Probably, yeah.
There's
It's
so
gonna
much,
be- it's gonna
there's
be
so much
all
music in this
copyright
press
music.
conference.
Well, yeah, it's just trailers and whatnot.
Why aren't you showing the Xbox version? Why do you keep showing the like PC and mobile versions?
I don't
How
know.
can you tell that
maybe-
it's not the?
Yeah, I don't know what you're basing that on.
Because they just showed a person using their phone. It's not how you play an Xbox game.
Yeah, but I think
Good point.
Xbox is probably playing the mobile version.
It's a cool song though.
This is like fucking noise. What am I looking at?
Hexagons. Oh right.
Well, yeah,
Oh
that's-
right. Remember fucking auto chess?
Wait, auto chess?
Yeah, that's what this is, an auto chess game. That thing that no one would shut up about for like up 2 months, like 3 years ago or something.
Wow,
I don't remember if I ever played a single one, but that there was so much fucking auto chess for a while. So everyone was like, "Here's the League of Legends auto chess," and here's the like. I think everyone had an auto chess game. Everyone was getting in on that.
It's Valorant.
One of these days, I have to play Valorant.
One of these
Maybe
days
when they
you
cancel
don't,
it.
Actually, no one's gonna force you to.
We played it.
I mean,
some of us played it like probably a year ago or something.
Yeah, when yeah.
It's like colorful. It's kind of nice to look at, and the
I'd make
abilities seem
a-
kind of cool, but it still has the Counter-Strike thing where everyone dies instantly, so I don't really like that.
I make
Yeah,
a
I
habit of just not
I
playing
don't
Riot
like,
games.
I just don't enjoy that
better
the
off for
fights
it.
are instantly over the moment you turn a corner.
Yeah, I like that sort of thing, but that's just
Like
me.
Rainbow
I'm a
Six.
weirdo.
Like Rainbow Six Siege seemed
I
to
don't
be
like
until
Rainbow
the
Six.
reality of playing it mostly happened, where like one guy would just clear all of us out.
Who's this from? Asobo?
Asobo.
It's the new The Hunt. Oh, it's that. Oh, it's her. I know that. It's Plague Tale.
Plague Tale, yeah.
Plague Tale? That's its name?
I think so.
Yeah, it's not. It's better than Death Stranding.
It's like Plague Tale
Plague Tale is better- is a
siblings
better
or
name.
something. Like it had a subtitle to
Sibling, yeah.
imply that there was more coming.
Oh.
It had swarms of rats a lot, and you had a little kid brother. There it is. You had a little kid brother you got to protect as you navigate what's basically the Black Plague, but like in hyper fantasy exaggerated form. So the entire
I don't know,
planet's basically covered in rats, basically, and you have to like use fire to survive them because they scatter around fire.
It made for a good Let's Play. I liked it.
It was alright-ish.
But it's the sort of
There's a
double A
jankiness to
sort
it
of-
and a repetition to it, and also just like a certain element of like, here's a level with the one way to play it, trial and error it over and over again until you do it right.
Oh,
and
these
so on.
flowers. I love these flowers.
It's not a
That's
game I would
another
want a
thing to
sequel
me
to, because I imagine it being the same game.
It looks like the same game,
Yes.
but looks better. Looks better though. Better as in like it looks better.
Oh my god. That's a lot
like,
of
I can-
fire.
I can
oh
see a
god,
sequel-
you pushed her
yeah.
to rats. Oh god.
It's a meme game. They did the whole Tomb Raider arc where she's like, oh man, am I gonna become a bad person and so on, and she gets comfortable with killing and everything. He has not aged much.
That's fine.
The
very next day.
Requiem. Oh, it's it's a bad sequel when its fucking subtitle starts with RE.
RE, yeah.
Revenge, Requiem,
Requiem.
Return,
Resistance.
Resist. What's the bad one?
Revengeance.
Revengeance is the good one.
Revengeance? Is it? Oh, I
yeah,
don't know.
because it's so absurd. It's a made-up word.
That makes sense,
That's
yes.
bonus points. The fucking Revelations is the worst one. It's like if it has a
Revelations.
story, it should have revelations. You're not telling me anything.
Okay, finally, we're getting some real good video games here.
Man, driving games have literally looked like the same fucking trailers for the
I
last
don't-
like 15 years.
Do you think so? Like I was
Yes.
talking with my
15
sim
years
racing
ago, I
buddies.
was like, wow, these cars look completely real. And that's the
I
trailer.
was talking with my
and then
sim
they keep
racing buddies
and then they
about-
keep happening. I'm like, they still look real. Okay, it's just a car commercial now.
I was talking about
Like
it
a-
precisely
Teeth?
because they
What is that?
Forza Motorsport. What, you don't know those cars? Yeah, those are
No, I
that
don't
looks
know
like
any
a golf
cars.
cart.
I
Is that a
will never
golf
know
cart?
cars.
yeah, those are arena cars. They're sort of weird. Like sim racing.
Are they rebooting it to call it the original title again? It just says Forza
No.
Motorsport.
No.
No, it's just
I
gonna be
think
Forza
Motorsport's
8.
yeah.
It's gonna be Forza 8 or something.
I
Or-
bet they're just gonna call it Forza Motorsport, and then next year they're gonna be like Forza Motorsport 2.
Yep, that's
What?
it.
They're calling it Forza Motorsport?
Yep. Don't we have like a Modern Warfare
can't-
2 again now or something? Like,
Yeah. You're not. You remember, you
This
can't reach
industry
10.
is
If
so-
you reach 10,
this
you have to
industry
end
is so
the. You have to end the series.
stupid. I love it.
Creative director at Turn 10.
Forza, the thing is, anything that's not sim racing looks really, really good. But you get into sim racers, the graphics just tank, which is normal because they're.
They look fine. They just look boring.
I love the graphics of
I wanna
Forza.
play kart
They're
racers.
like,
Ray tracing on track. This
and
Yeah,
see
kart
ray
racers are what I'm
tracing.
I have fun.
about.
I have fun when it's like fucking Sonic transform. Oh shit! It turns into a plane.
show you the all-new Forza
Oh yeah, well, it's fine.
And you can
but
play as Shenmue.
Like look at how good it looks.
This track
There's nothing like
you'll
this in-
never
in
look at
sim
that.
racing.
Why'd they put so
Yeah,
much
when
work
am I
into a
gonna stop
river?
and enjoy the
They
scenery?
put so much
These
work
games-
into a river that is sub-road level, so you won't even
But these
see
games,
brings Maple
but you
Valley
explore
to
these
life
games
in
differently. It's not just
detail.
racing. You like roam around.
It's not
And that's
fuel.
why.
Is an
It-
in-engine
Sorry?
gameplay
It's not
demo
Fuel, the fucking open world racer. It's just an on-track racer. You don't explore that river.
Are you sure? It's Forza. You do explore.
You explore in Forza? I thought you just drive on the road, and then and there's rails around it, like
Is it
this.
just Forza Horizon that does that? Because Forza Horizon does that.
That does
you can
sound like
explore.
the name you would give the open world Forza game. Horizon.
We've completely overhauled
That's
the
a good
I was-
point.
people
I might be
always would
wrong.
talk
Like, I
about
don't play
one
these games.
racing-
I just
fuck, I don't know
I
what
just
it's
look at
called.
them.
improvement in the fidelity of our physics simulation.
There was some open
So ahead
world
of us, we have
racing
a
game that no one
Ferrari
would shut up about for like 10 years as being like the
250
best racing
GTO.
game ever.
Let's advance time of day here.
Which one is?
Look at the world
I don't know. I was just saying I don't remember what it's called.
Oh,
I think it's closed now. It's probably by I think it might be by Criterion. I'm just repeating shit I heard from Giant Bomb. I'm useless with this stuff.
well, the
I,
thing
I
is, like, if
super
you
don't.
really
Oh wow,
want-
a traffic cone is bent. That was worth the effort. How much crunch did you
Yeah.
put them through for that?
Look at the flowers. They're individually modeled.
There's something like just weirdly gross feeling about like just knowing how bad the developers probably have it, so they can just like make a slightly different game every year.
Yes.
Look
That's
at all
the
this
biggest
loving
problem.
detail put into these disposable trees you'll never look
I
at.
think that's the biggest
That was
problem
my
with the Forza.
fucking January. You better like it.
Let's advance time.
Yeah, because it's not just about making games pretty. It's about making these games on a cycle and charging full price for them as well. And
No,
yeah,
no
the
player will
churn-
ever see that car, but it's good for the shareholders.
We are seeing it in the trailer. That's the only time it gets to be seen.
These new simulation details.
That's actually.
Oh, those are hay bales. I'm like, don't be mean to those fucking sheep. Don't put them right by the race cars. Like, leave them alone. Why?
Sheep like race cars.
Why is that in the middle of a racetrack?
Because it's Forza.
Why are you mixing these things together? Who wants to have loud cars going
They
around
do
the whole
that.
time they're at a park?
They do that in Singapore.
Don't
they have
do
like
that. What?
In Singapore, they have the F1 racetrack right around the
And then people are
amusement
like
park.
like getting fucking apples and shit.
Yeah, yeah. While they're racing, they go up to. They charge a lot of money for it.
I don't want to go
As
to
you can
like a
imagine.
gathering where I have to wear ear protection.
I wouldn't want to go into a.
You're
wheel
not
of
even
those
watching the race.
without-
What the fuck? You just have to have like deafening car noises around you while you're doing something else.
You're not. You're
What
you're
are
out on
hu-
a date. You're,
what
you're
are
like.
what are humans? You're out on a date you don't want to fucking hear apparently.
That's true. Actually, it's a good point. But it's not for the experience. It's for the prestige.
How do I give this date a big old heaping of shut the fuck up juice? I will go to the fucking Forza theme park.
Look at them modeling the gold
This is the
plating.
longest trailer so far.
They really want you to see. Look at the asphalt being all cracked.
Fuck that guy.
In Forza Motorsport, car damage is
That's not realistic car damage. Come on. They're never gonna model realistic car damage. It's fair.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Look at the astonishing detail of this car's side damage that you'll only see from behind anyway.
And they should race from the cockpit
And
view
once
anyway.
again,
because
you're
that's how-
playing the fucking video game where the mechanics matter moment to moment. You're not looking at the fucking pixel precision of the scratches. Like,
No, that's what the trailers are for.
that's part of why these games look the same forever, is because like all the changes they do make are invisible when you play the actual game. It might
Look
as
at
well
all
look
that
like-
ray traced
Might as well
reflections.
just look
He's
like
actually
fucking road rash.
he's actually talking about the ray traced reflections on the other
Yeah,
car.
that you'll never fucking need to look
You
at.
never see. Yeah, they do look good though. It's what the trailer's for.
Yeah,
That's-
this
that's-
carefully pre-rendered trailer.
Yeah.
The beauty of our cars and tracks.
Remember this
It's
river?
the-
We're back to the same river on the same
Oh,
spot.
the water is realistically modeled. Don't
They're
you like it?
re-showing the same spot of the same river from earlier.
They don't have a lot of level yet. Come on, the game is gonna come out in 12 months.
At least the water looks like it's flowing the right way. You still get video games where the water flows into like the wall and just disappears.
Looking at you, city skylines.
We'll see. They're too busy
That game
making their
made me flutter.
75th expansion. I just saw the
Yeah.
Humble Bundle about that like last week. I'm like, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of City Skylines.
There it is.
Finally
yes.
over. Can I come back from
Longest running
the other
Microsoft
stuff?
franchise. Oh, it's older than Microsoft apparently, or any other stuff. Oh, it's fucking.
No,
flying.
Microsoft
Flight
is-
Simulator.
It also is ray traced.
Is this the I don't care block?
Oh my
of
god, all the
fucking
people are dead?
thing?
What happened to everybody in the flight sim universe? They all fucking turned to
they've all been turned to stone. You have to save them.
Oh my god.
Oh no, it's that game.
It's a crossover between Flight Sim and Okami.
Wow, I can't wait to fly biplanes.
Enjoy watching a wolf try to pilot a plane. She can't read.
That should be kind of fun.
See the rate. I think this
Flight
sort of
Sim
games
where you have to do it in VR, but you don't have fingers, so you just pushing around wolf nub paws, trying to press the buttons.
I think this sort of
You
game
have
is
to hold
game
the
that,
flight stick in both hands at the same time because you don't have fingers.
Yeah, this is a game.
Doesn't
that,
it look good,
yeah,
though?
It looks like it would be. This is a much better use of ray tracing because I don't see this game needing to do a lot. Like
because it's good. It's
you
good
know,
for calculating environmental lighting, and it makes it look real.
Yeah, but this is fucking giraffes. This
The giraffe's
isn't like
neck
you're
is
not gonna
jacked.
be.
That's the best part of the trailer.
You're not gonna be like there's not like a bunch of AI.
The sky is calling.
There's not gonna
Gravity
be
just
like
turns off.
crazy explosions. It's just oh, the mountains look pretty. Like
yeah, you're
it's
flying a
fine.
plane.
That's
That's like 30 frames per second. It's fine. Yeah. It does. It does look really good.
I don't have any issues with Flight Simulator. People like it, enjoy. I'm glad they. Oh my! Is that a fucking pelican?
What is that pelican? It looks like a mech.
What the fuck?
Andrew's
It looks
turned
like a
around on
mech.
this.
What is that?
That's probably the pelican from Halo.
Why are you allowed to fly a
yep,
pelican in Flight
yeah,
Simulator,
no.
not Halo
Yep,
Infinite?
it's Halo Flight
Are you kidding
Sim.
me?
It's Halo Flight Sim.
Fuck.
Look, they don't have the technology. In
Listen,
Halo
they have
Infinite.
like one thing they're known for, and it's this one franchise that they don't own. That they don't own the developers
Why
for
does
anymore.
Flight Simulator look better than Halo Infinite? What the? Why?
No, that's an add-on for Flight Simulator.
Great.
It does look better though. You're right.
Well, yeah,
it does
Halo-
look better than Halo Infinite.
I like that Flight
why couldn't I
Sim's getting
have
more
that in
Halo
Infinite?
content than Halo is.
Right? What? Blizzard? Is it is it the new Diablo?
No, it's Overwatch 2.
I was wondering
It's
why
the
the
new
release.
patch for Overwatch that they're
I was
calling
wondering why the
Overwatch
release
2.
date came out for this today when their reveal's supposed to be on the 16th. It's because of this.
It really does look like just a patch. It is just a patch, but it's like.
I mean, yeah, it is literally
no,
a patch
this,
because it's deleting the previous game out of existence.
So the game's going free to play.
Yeah.
Is it not already? Oh.
No.
No.
Free to play is kind of
that's it.
bad
It means-
news, actually, because it means more
Yeah,
hackers.
free to play is awful news.
That's
Yeah,
why
it
free to
is.
play is why TF2 is fucked right now.
Yep.
Junker Queen.
It's also why Paladin sucks. It's also
Or
why like
Counter-Strike.
everything sucks.
Or Counter Strike. It's basically the monetization incentives behind.
That's
Wait,
Junker.
her alt is just Reinhardt charge? Why?
If that's even an ult. I don't know what that is still. I haven't played any 5 vs 5.
That's
Oh, there it
That's
is.
for
Free
all.
to play.
They got rid of her
yeah, by
bongo.
the way, they completely changed Orisa. She's a different
Oh.
character now.
Oh,
they
that's
also
not too
changed,
bad. I didn't like her at all.
I'm just gonna take all of the experience I ever
made-
had with her and throw it in the garbage, I guess.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
it's all
I guess
gone now.
Doomfist is a tank now.
Yes.
It's really confusing.
Still same kit though, pretty much.
There's still a Silvio, so I'm good.
So Ana's
Oh, yeah,
still Ana,
Winston can
right?
shoot
I
a
can still
beam.
I can just play Ana.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly,
Ana feels like the most perfect character in all of Overwatch. Like the least necessary
she's actually the
person
most.
to ever change.
She's the most played character in the whole game.
It's very skill
Symmetra,
based.
she doesn't
I
have a
don't
reason
like
to
it.
exist anymore, and I'm sad.
Who? Anna?
Symmetra.
Oh.
She's like my
no,
favorite
she
character.
does.
She's like my favorite character, and she's supposedly literally
She
the worst thing in the entire game and unplayable and
October
completely
4th.
irrelevant to how the game works now. Wow, more
nice. Are
spiky
we getting,
swords. The Wastelander by
What's
Blizzard.
this?
Oh, it's a Junker Queen trailer.
Yeah, it's a Junker. Okay, cool. I'm glad we get a
What is-
trailer for a character. I haven't seen a trailer for a character since 2020. Wow, it's been 2 years.
Oh, for an Overwatch character?
A real trailer
Yeah.
too. For the last like 7
Yeah, real
characters, they
trailer.
were
Oh,
just
yeah, I
like
saw her.
slideshows.
Oh, I like her design. All right, 2 weapons. That's cool. Okay, I guess it's.
Are those new characters as well? The Mary and the other one?
I think
I
these
think
are just throwaway
they're just this is
characters.
just a trailer.
Oh no, that's definitely gonna be a character.
The Junker King.
I don't know. That's a big mech. I like the big mech.
Not in 13 years.
I like how she looks just like Ash. If only they could have like had a different facial structure in this
Not
universe.
until today.
No, facial structure is not one of the axes in the diversity graphs.
I like, that there's 3 junk characters now.
Yeah.
It feels like when you're playing Dynasty Warriors and everyone's in these big kingdoms, then suddenly there's like the Nanman. There's just like 2 characters from the Nanman. Meng Huo, I think, and
we're 4th, I guess. Is when we're
Lu Ra. Shit. It's been a long time. Boomerang Lady.
Box Games.
She was fun.
Yeah.
Oxhead Games. Who's that? Who's that?
It's what happens when you leave Iron out for too long.
A new
the folks
turn-based
who
strategy
did-
game.
Ashes of
Definitely
the
a strategy
Singularity.
game.
Yeah, it's a strategy game.
Some lost to time.
Is this voice
I don't
actor?
think the pyramids were built in the desert.
She's from
You were its architect.
The Expanse. This voice
Yeah.
actor
How would you reshape the world?
is a real distinct voice.
What new stories
Yeah.
would you tell?
Well, this
So
isn't
it's a
gameplay, but the
so
trailer
it's
looks nice.
It's a 4X game.
Would you listen?
Yeah, I think so.
How would you lead them in this new world?
Well,
Statue
you say
drone.
4X, but it's not really 4X. Ashes of the Singularity is more traditional.
I mean, I'm just looking at the
Real
part
time.
where it's a bunch of massive kingdoms that it's like, how will you rewrite history? I'm like, I just see
Yeah,
it as
but
a
like
Civ
it-
trailer.
Of greatness.
Age of Empires is also like that, and it's just a strategy game.
Yeah, but there was no emphasis on you changing anything.
Yeah.
In fact, the entire story, the entire campaign of Age of
Ara,
Empires is you
ara.
just LARPing history as it supposedly went, which led to me as a kid knowing stuff like Technocticland and Joan of Arc and stuff when I was like not ready. Like I was too
Yeah.
young to know that shit, and I freaked my teachers out.
What's going to be our
Oh, look,
biggest
it's Pete
year.
Hines. This guy once sent me an
That includes a few of
email,
the projects
and it
being
was very
developed
nice.
across Bethesda's 8 studios, starting
Well,
It
now he's
might have
doing
with the world's
this.
first look at
Might have been
gameplay
his team. This
earlier
was
in the show.
2004.
Redfall is from the studio that brought us Dishonored.
His
and
eyebrows need some
It's
trimming.
got so
Pete,
much of arcade
get on those eyebrows.
compelling
Or
I
is
think
it
that's just the
this-
lighting.
It's a
He was,
lighting.
he
yeah.
was
Sorry,
very
Pete.
nice.
You-
I'm going to judge him on the air.
on the- I was gonna say you look very nice, Pete. Sorry.
If you're looking for something to sink your teeth into right now, we've got the Elder Scrolls Online, where you can adventure alongside one of the biggest and most welcoming communities in gaming. This year, ZeniMax Online Studios is taking you somewhere that has never been explored in any Elder Scrolls game. The Elder Scrolls Online High Isle comes to Xbox.
Can't you just
next
make
week.
up anything?
Yeah,
Like
they
it's
can,
your
yeah.
world. You could just make up a whole
I mean,
island
at this
and
point
then
they
just
are.
say
This-
like it's
this-
never been
this-
explored. Yeah.
This MMO must be doing way more world building than any of like the games have been doing for the last decade, because there's been no
Yeah.
Elder
Yeah.
Scrolls games
So-
since 2011.
I feel like that's not like a selling point. That's just like
But
how
this thing has a
world
billion
building works.
expansions, right?
The problem
Yeah,
is
it
it's
does.
an
It-
MMO. So
Oh, it's not
like-
great.
Yeah.
My character's max level on it. There's nothing to do. You just like show up and one shot everything and just move on. It's not really well thought out, but that's kind of on par with, or that's like on brand, right? It's just what they,
Yeah.
But you can buy horses. You could buy like a whole bunch.
I
of
can do
cool
that in
stuff.
real life. I don't need Elder Scrolls for that.
You could, but you can't buy horses that are on fire. So you know, I'm just saying.
I like the logo.
It's whatever. Yeah, the Ouroboros. The
Mhm. The Dragon Boris.
Fallout turns 25 this year.
You ruined it,
Celebrate
Pete.
the legacy of this storied franchise.
I don't think he did.
Bethesda Games
You
does not.
specifically ruined it.
I'm coming for you, Pete.
To a beloved location. Expeditions the Pit is coming this September.
I'm gonna make you sit down and play Fallout 1 this time, and you're gonna learn.
Oh, that's right. They announced an expansion for Fallout 76, The Pit, which is also incidentally the name of the first expansion for Fallout 3, but I don't think it's related.
Wait, Fallout 76 still live? People still play?
Yeah, that's the biggest announcement actually out of all of this, is that people still
my
playing
God.
this.
Good news we've had in a while. It might not look
That's
like
crazy.
much. This place
This
is
game
our
is
home,
just
and together
no shame on anybody who
This
liked
looks-
it.
This looks like Fallout 3. What the fuck? Why does this look so?
No, it looks better. It looks better than Fallout 3. It looks like Fallout 4 because it is Fallout 4.
I guess Fallout 4. I don't remember looking that good. I guess.
No, it doesn't look that
It
good.
looks very yellow.
But I did watch an Up Is Not Jump video today about Fallout 3, so I can verify this does not look like Fallout 3.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Fallout 3 looks like
basically.
Oblivion.
Yeah.
Because it was Oblivion.
This is still not what I would expect from a
more
game that came out.
copyright music to talk over.
Yeah, basically, if it's not Pete Hines, you can mute. I mean, I guess
you like
Todd
you like that one time Green Day ripped off this song?
Yes.
I've been waiting a long time for this. It's the same fucking song. How did they get away with that?
I like how you're trying to talk over a copyright song by singing.
Why
a
is there more
copyright
Fallout?
song.
Why are they basing a Fallout 76 expansion on the bad expansion of Fallout 3?
Because it's cheap.
Why
It's
wouldn't
cheap
it be
to make
based? Why
expansions.
wouldn't it be based on Point Lookout, the only good one?
Because they can't
Game Studios has been
monetize it.
busy, and
At least it's not Operation Anchorage, I guess.
after defining the role-playing genre with
Oh my
hits
God.
like
That's just a hallway you shoot through, and then you get an
they're
invisibility
talking-
armor.
Fallout 3 and Fallout 4.
Oh no.
Even
I thought they were talking about Elder Scrolls.
Later
But no,
in the
they're just-
show, my good friend Todd Howard will be here to reveal more.
Todd Howard is gonna show up.
RPG.
Oh man, that guy's still around.
Yeah, he doesn't look as nice as Pete though. Todd.
Is there like? Couldn't that have been like a contract to get rid of him or something?
He's like the owner of that whole place.
Another Forza game? Come on, what
Yes.
the fuck is this?
Look at the- okay.
Another one. All
Let's
right, you guys
play a
do it.
game.
I'm-
Let's see who can name the most cars that are gonna show up. That's a Celine. That is a Dodge. The other one I couldn't see. It's a Lambo. Nope.
That one's a Hot Wheels. Oh, they're all.
Oh, they're Hot Wheels.
Oh, this is
no.
this
That's
is all
a
Hot
crossbow. Is it? They're
no. This
loosely
is
based off of.
this.
Wow,
This
this
is
is all
all
these
Hot Wheels
fucking
cars.
covers. When's the Where Is My Mind cover coming? I'm gonna call it now.
Yeah, this is like Trackmania, except
This is such a sad song. It's really weird to do this to it. Fucking pop punk Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Like, you just don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair.
Why,
This,
why would
this
Was it
you?
hurts
McLaren
my
520?
no, it's not
570?
expensive. This actually hurts my soul a little bit to do a pop punk cover of Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
This actually is I'm not opposed to a Hot Wheels.
I'll play a
style game.
fucking
That sounds
Hot
great.
Wheels racer.
Yeah, I'll play a Hot Wheels racer.
Well,
This is like
Trackmania-
all those custom maps of GTA 5 that are fun to play, but way too fucking frustrating to actually find or launch or
problem-
play
Yeah.
together. So if they could just make a game instead, so we don't have to ever install GTA 5
Oh.
again.
it's a very on and off kind of experience though. Sometimes it's amazing, and other times it's terrible. It's very
Yeah,
difficult to
almost like
pull
it should be
off.
made by
But you
like
have to-
good level designers instead of a bunch of random people, and you just hope that they did a good job.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
have to buy
Skull.
Forza 5, which I don't want to do.
Oh, that was an
Dodo?
expansion.
No, it's not a dodo.
What has a dodo in it?
Dodos are dead.
That is a dodo. Is that not a dodo?
Dinosaur.
No, this is a dodo. Look at the two dodo.
Dino
They've
DNA.
got dino DNA. God damn it. Oh,
Oh,
that one's
fuck.
got
Take the
saddles on
dodo.
it. Star
Oh,
Fox
like our
Adventures
fancy
2.
hat.
Star Fox Adventures 2.
Looking like that would be quite something.
Oh, they ruined it.
Vin Diesel.
Oh, it's Vin Diesel.
It's another fucking Vin Diesel video game. Remember when he had two games come out the
wasn't
same
ready.
month?
What is this?
I wasn't ready for Vin Diesel to show up. That's great.
Oh, I think I've heard of this.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
I don't give a fuck. I
Oh,
so
no.
unfuck
I-
give.
I hadn't,
they made
I
a
hadn't heard of
sequel.
this.
They made a sequel to Ark. Did they even finish Ark?
Fuck, Ark is so boring.
They did, yeah. That's so bloated
Is Art-
already.
You gotta
If they-
feed
if
the
they say it's
dinosaur, and
early
then you
access-
like sit on your ass for 12 hours, and maybe
Yeah,
it'll like
Ark-
you later. Instead, you
Ark
instead
has
of playing
so
a
many
fun game.
features and content. It really needs trimming.
Does its interface still look like it was made in fucking Gary's mod?
Oh, I was gonna say this looks like Alien, and it is.
Oh, is this Alien?
Is it a new Alien game?
No, I think this is that horror shooter that they had. It was announced like 3 years ago.
Oh,
It's like it is Geiger influenced a lot, but this is old news for a while now.
oh.
But I guess it's gonna
Yeah,
finally come out. It kind of
not
looks
looking
like
very good
Prey,
anymore.
the first one.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the idea is
I
that
can
it's
see
just
that.
like body horror stuff. You're just like, everything's
just-
gross and
yeah.
meaty, and I don't
Well, yeah,
like
it's all
it.
HR Giger stuff.
Oh man, it looked so good at the beginning, but now I'm not sure. About it.
Blah, blah.
Yeah.
Would you like to swallow this tongue?
Or just
I mean, it looks
light
visual.
choking?
I guess
It's long enough to floss you.
at least it's visually different.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess is what makes it nice. It's just
Some of the shots are really good, but I think gameplay you're not gonna focus on the. Goodness.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was gonna be a fun game. It just looked like it was gonna be a neat looking game.
Look, it's a choking simulator. It's not supposed to be fun.
Hey, another one from Kepler.
We saw them as saviors.
How do you read that? Owl?
They unleashed a pestilence.
A44.
Hmm.
No one yet
That's a very
knows
big
if they can
turkey.
kill a god. I, for one, intend to find out.
Wow, there's a lot of female leads.
It's skeletons.
I think like more than half the games we've seen have had female leads so far.
Nice. I hadn't. Well,
I noticed because I'm not being represented enough in video games.
Oh
anymore.
yeah, you would.
I feel that my placement in this medium is tenuous now, and I am uncomfortable with it.
Oh no.
What kind of game is this?
Am I being replaced by women's?
Oh no. My one fear.
If I hadn't seen the previous logos, I would have assumed that this was until then, I would have assumed that this was a Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah,
it feels very much like it. But I think it's more than that.
Was that a dodge roll?
It's got
it's
got one boss fight.
There's
a lot of Dark Souls as well in it, but I don't.
Ew, why?
You see
that? That's some souls right there.
But then again, Assassin's Creed.
Would you like to lock on and dodge roll? Let's go.
Wow, this frame rate looks awful. By the way, are they okay? Did they not
Lock the Siege of Dawn?
There's already a game called
Siege
Flintlock.
Dawn.
I think you're stealing that. I think you can't do that.
I like the cat.
Can't wait to make sure and buy the. Make sure and buy the special edition that comes with the statue of
they're doing the Trico thing. Where
They're
it's some
chicken
mix
legs.
that's
They have chicken legs.
It's that thing's Trico. It's extremely Trico.
I don't know Trico. Sorry.
The Last
What
Guardian.
any of that means.
Don't know.
I'll believe you.
The big bird cat thing that you had to deal with the whole game in the game they made
I didn't
after
play
Shadow
the
of the
Last
Colossus.
Guardian.
Yeah, but it's the only visual you would know about it is the cat bird.
Minecraft.
The cat bird kaiju.
It's a new
not
Minecraft.
Minecraft 2.
It is definitely Minecraft. From the creators of Minecraft, it is not Minecraft 2.
Has Mojang made anything else but Minecraft?
No, they have made the storytelling games. Well, I guess the storytelling.
They are the dreams.
What are the name of?
Into our shared story. Some legends tell of peace and the beauty of simplicity.
All right, this is getting a little too much. When's the part where I build like big giant dicks out of sponges?
They're pixelating the clouds.
Yeah, that's how Minecraft.
The attempt to make like high fidelity Minecraft feels weird to me.
It does. Yeah.
It's like all the visual mods I don't like.
That's the.
Like
That's
Minecraft with ray
invading.
tracing is just and like shaders. It's just like a weird choice whenever people do
It's
that.
an uncanny valley of game.
You gotta make it look good.
These are the new.
You say that I
little
actually wrote an article about why a game that was like Minecraft but more realistic was like in the uncanny valley, and the developer like was sharing it around. Back
Whoa,
in my
this is-
brief
So this is
time
like
of
Elden Ring, but
of, like,
Minecraft.
blogging.
No, Elden Ring is already Minecraft.
Oh,
You're
that's
just,
right.
you are
that's
just
right.
word souping me now. It looked like a fucking war photo for a second there.
Oh my god.
Oh,
is it an
no.
open world?
Oh, it's cube.
I don't
Oh
like the looks.
my- Oh my god.
Wait, no, this is Minecraft?
Yeah.
No. It's a.
Oh,
looks
this is
like-
a different. This is a different game.
They have that Minecraft Diablo look-alike.
Legends.
Yeah.
Legends?
Okay. Action strategy game. Was it Pikmin? Is that why they had
Action strategy?
They gave us a
Yeah, it
little
looked
idea
like-
of what the
because-
game actually is.
It looked
That's
like
like
it was
the-
a Pikmin because you're amassing
like there was an
an army
army,
to
yeah.
fight. Yeah.
I thought it might be Pikmin.
But you're also base building, so there's like base building stuff, which I imagine means there's probably like, in order to get more people, you need to have resources or whatever.
I wasn't ready to be like, oh, I don't like why they do. I don't get why they do this with these pre-rendered trailers. And the actual gameplay came out, and it also was like, oh, why do they do this?
Yeah, I didn't like the way it looked. But then if it's a strategy game, then
Oh,
that Titan just fell.
Wow. Good thing that glass is like impenetrable.
yeah, glass doesn't break. Oh, Satisfactory is a good call.
I don't know. It doesn't. The graphics don't look like Satisfactory. Just a lot of other stuff did.
It's probably that game that was like Minecraft with in space.
You shoot seeds into the ground.
Mech gardening.
Farm, damn you, farm. Like.
It's the new farming simulator 2222.
It is. It's just the base building, typical thing, but with a
this is the slightly terrifying aesthetic of like ex-military stuff being used for farming and everything, which is like oddly sweet but also terrifying.
You explored. You uncovered a mystery.
Or you looked it up online.
It's your usual like post Minecraft like crafting world.
Yeah.
We could do it with friends.
Of course.
I call purple. Fuck you.
Who's this from?
None of your business. It's not going to be good. Just forget about it.
It could be good.
Yeah, that could be fine.
Though. Lightyear Frontier. Let me see. Trying to. Oh crap! I can't find a reference to it.
Oh my god! Look at all these furries.
Now we're talking. And also we have a look.
This sounds like is it
the song? I don't know actually.
It sounds like the Hives. Tick tick boom.
What are those lanterns? Oh, okay.
Oh, it's like it's like royalty free tick tick boom. I don't like it.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's this must be real double A.
I don't like that either. That wasn't a cool effect at all.
No. No, that was not.
That's like fucking Windows Movie Maker. Like that's good. Like I expect this thing to end with the Windows Movie Maker blue credits.
Yeah, this looks very indie.
That was just such a weird choice for the trailer. Terrible name.
Gunfire Reborn.
All right, I'm gonna forget about that game instantly, except for the part where it hurt me that it sounded like the Hives too much.
Good job.
You can play it with Game Pass.
I just want to listen to the Hives.
I wonder if there's gonna be like a surge of games, like indie games like that are just cannon fodder for the Game Pass. Because if you want like
there's an incentive for that.
Yeah,
if you can put something on schedule, then you can be on the Game Pass, and you don't have to. And you make your money in advance essentially, so you don't have to worry about actually making a compelling game.
This is the new Lovecraft
depends on how
game.
much money you make in advance, right?
Would you like?
I told you it's the new Lovecraft game.
You can tell from the gothic whatever.
Oh, is this
that was
like
a quick
point
switch.
Click?
Nope, apparently it's a platformer. It's probably combat. I was about to say it's probably in the style of like Limbo and stuff, but then
Limbo,
Limbo,
yeah.
Is it a Metro?
Or a Little Nightmares?
It's probably a Metroidvania.
I was thinking Limbo again.
I was thinking Little Nightmares first.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a cinematic platformer until he started hitting things. Now it's probably a Metroidvania.
I would like it to be puzzles. I like puzzles.
There's not even a hint of a puzzle.
I know.
Yeah.
He's fighting a guy with guns.
Because it's Lovecraft. Come on.
Combat's a weird fit. Yeah, puzzles makes more sense than combat for cosmic horror.
And it's just a big fish.
Silly anglerfish, you're supposed to be underwater. Benedict Fox. Give him ears.
And it's the last case. They're starting with the last one. Don't you know you need to have a second game?
So in the event that it doesn't go well, it's the last case. So of course
the sequel is the penultimate case. It's a prequel.
Yeah. The last case -1.
Bonjour everyone. I am excited to be here today to tell you more about Interior Night's first original creation, As Dusk Falls. It started with the desire to create.
Wait, who's interior? What did she say? Interior Falls?
Can enjoy
I am struggling.
because stories are brilliant.
Those hands are very
universal
distracting.
tools that help us understand
What is the-
heartbreaking beauty of life. These
She doesn't.
games
Oh, that
an
is
uncompromising
not a
tale
great
of
looking
family,
picture.
resilience, and
Oh
sacrifice.
yeah.
Oh,
Written
it's
like a
this
prestige
kind of
TV show
art.
I think I've
with
seen
a
this one
unique
before.
motion
Is it a new
graphic
announcement or?
style that triggers the
There was a trailer. We saw this though. Remember the last time we did
An
this sort of
interactive
trailer
story
look
powered by
at
video games
podcast?
that gives you agency over the lives of far
Did they? I don't even
more
remember this
human
game.
beings.
Man, this must have been like no impact on
This
me.
is a
Because it started out and we were like, oh, that looks really good, and then all of a sudden those sort of low frame rate animations start happening, and we were like, oh no.
As Dusk
It's-
Falls is an emotional experience that we hope will leave a mark with everyone
Oh,
who
emotional? I'm
plays
out
it.
then. I don't need to deal with that crap.
Emotions.
That's what movies are for.
This is not
Movies are
David
for me to deal.
Cage. It's good.
Yeah,
They should
yeah,
have
yeah,
started
I
with
know.
that. This is a game that is not made by David Cage.
I don't play games that feel things. Oh wow! I
See,
thought they ran that over.
it
but
was this
apparently
one that we
frame
saw.
rate saved it.
Yeah. What's this one that we saw?
Those people were.
Dark
Nope,
Knight.
yep, they're 2D.
I like the art direction.
What? But they're in 3D cars?
Yeah, have you not watched anime? That's how anime works. Anytime there's a spaceship, it's 3D and it's really jarring.
This has to be more work than
Oh, I thought it-
character models.
Yeah, but
But
it's
I
a
don't
stylistic
think I like
choice.
it.
You know, you could have just made a movie. Like you clearly hired actors and.
Oh no,
like,
these are
real
modeled
people.
This is modeled after real actors though, so it's not fully drawn.
Well, yeah, it's
so
a
it isn't necessarily a lot of work.
Yeah, so why didn't you?
I mean,
just
that's a lot of
make movie?
individual pictures. That's a lot of
Yeah.
fucking paint over.
It's a lot
can
of
probably-
work just to
You can probably train AI to do it.
train AI to do it.
I bet you could.
The weird wobbly hair to try to make it look
Yeah.
less weird.
I like
It feels like every scene is a fight to make the art style like look less jarring, and it's not working.
Oh, that's a good call actually.
No.
But it probably would work when there's more exposition heavy dialogue. Like when they're talking just for a while and you're just. They should have had subtitles, by the way.
This looks
is,
like it's
this is our-
supposed to. This looks like it's supposed to be tense, but it looks hilarious.
Yeah,
This isn't gonna work for me at
it
all.
looks
I don't
comically bad.
No.
Yeah.
This is a bad choice.
I remember
Is that
this
the
reaction
kid
when we
from
saw it the
the-
first time.
Is that the kid from the like I want to be a
Multiplayer?
serial killer
It's gonna try
thing
to do
on-
the
Up to 8 players.
It's gonna try to do the Man of Medan shit.
Or maybe just
see how
people
that
voting for
works.
the next.
That,
the
this
next
this
option.
is them having a budget competitor to Microsoft to Sony's fucking guy.
It could
Until
be.
Dawn people. Supermassive. There we go. Not to be not to be confused with Super Giant.
Who's the
10 million
is this a
players.
loot
I thought the
grinder?
game hasn't come out yet.
Oh, it's a battle royale.
This is Raid
Battle
Shadow
Royale?
Legends.
Not a,
No.
a blade point. It's probably coming over from
Okay,
Korea
could you
or
stop with
something?
the
I don't know.
flashing? I'm trying to read stuff.
No,
Why
you
are
need
doing-
you can.
If it has a lot of
reading is
players
for
but isn't out yet
losers.
for us.
Oh, good call. Yeah.
It could be a South Korean game or something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I'm not going to play a game that already has 10 million players. I'm not joining.
They're all
that.
better than you.
They're all
Yeah,
super
what the
high
hell?
level.
I'm not going to sit there and get beat up for like fucking 6 hours. No, thank you.
This does look like it plays like an MMO.
It's a battle royale.
Really?
Yeah, they said it's a battle royale game.
There's no way those are. You can't do that.
I'm just.
Do you see how laggy Dark Souls is, and it's just 2 or 3 players? Imagine that with a lot more.
I don't think the graphics here are going to look good enough to be laggy. Like,
no, but the
it's,
problem, like I say, laggy as in internet connection. Like, how do you detect hits? You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying it probably plays like an MMO. You click and you wait, or you tap a button.
I think it's more like a MOBA. I think it's like a MOBA battle royale.
Oh, MOBA. Yeah, MOBA is an MMO. It's like an MMO.
Yeah, it's just a MOBA battle royale, which is probably why a lot of people play it because it's probably free and
because it's easier. Yeah.
yeah.
Not that I dislike that sort of gameplay, mind you.
Oh, okay. This is good looking.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Okay.
This does look good.
This is like a. I love the text filling it. Okay.
I like the proper
this
usage of comas. This is a good sign.
This looks great.
It does look good.
Yeah, this looks good. Oh, that doesn't look good. It looks like that
just a
guy's
flesh
dead.
wound.
But oh, that guy's definitely dead and naked.
Didn't he just say, "I'm sorry, Father, there's nothing to be done, he's dead"? What is this, translated from Japanese?
No, that's probably how people back then used to talk. 'Cause they didn't know how to
there's
speak.
nothing to be done. People don't say that.
Well,
this is
not
the new
anymore, 'cause
Obsidian
we
game.
learned language.
This is the new game that Josh Sawyer is working on. That's why it looks good. It's an RPG.
Oh my god. Well, it looks like so far the best game so far. Oh my god, that guy's head's on fire. Yeah,
It does look pretty
great.
good. It does look pretty good. Apart from that one line that sounded like it was from Japanese. And of course it had the comas in the right places.
I think just middle-aged English didn't sound very good.
Yeah, it might be that. Or I'm just being picky. Because I am.
Oh, I was really excited. I thought we were getting to play Punch-Out. I was super excited.
Oh no, they're
about that.
doing the Fallout 1 introduction thing.
I don't.
Or maybe not. Oh, this is
Grounded.
also Obsidian.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the Obsidian
Yeah.
game. I still haven't played it
It's
yet.
Grounded. That's
But
the.
they're finishing
yeah.
it, huh? Maybe we'll play it.
Yeah, I think
at
it's
some
finally
point.
reached its. I think it's reaching its 1.0.
Would you like to experience arachnophobia?
They're
I've got
just
the
enormous.
game.
It's honestly not that bad, but it is definitely a game that, like all of these games, it requires you to be really good at patience. Like, you have to have the patience to slowly get to fun stuff, right? Like it's showing a lot of this cool stuff, but the first 6 hours of this game are very slow and very boring.
Maybe they fixed it.
So, no, they did not.
Well, I mean, like in the future,
I've been active.
when this is out.
Oh, I was gonna say I've been actively playing it. This is a new.
It's all early access.
Yeah, this is the new expansion or not expansion, but the new content that came out.
Yeah, because I think it's still not out all the way.
Yeah, it's still.
My response was just, who asked
Nope, it's
for
apparently
this?
out now. Game previews out. Play the
Microsoft
full
asked for
game.
this.
Now?
Actually,
or
I don't
when
know.
this
I
is
think they
out?
were developing it. They were developing it before they got acquired.
The full story. I
I do wonder how they make
I
the
was just
decision.
confused by the choice of this being an Obsidian game.
Yeah, that's true.
There's several
But then
things
again, they
people
also
are
had, like,
asking for
Armored
from
Warfare.
Obsidian, and it's not this.
The maybe the publisher, the publisher asked for
Well, the
somebody, and
publisher is
Obsidian was
Microsoft,
like,
right?
There's just
yeah,
is
but they
10
were
million just
working.
how many people are subscribed to Xbox Game Pass? Why do they keep saying 10 million?
Oh,
It's just
that's a
number
good
here.
call. Maybe that is what it is.
Oh, are they doing
Like-
some creative bullshit?
Yeah, like it said, join 10 million players. In Grounded? There's not 10 million players in Grounded. Fuck off. There's no way. Like, unless you're talking about Game Pass.
Baby robot.
They search for someone who does not exist.
I'm thinking of like a baby that talks in auto tune.
That's what I thought. I'm looking at this fucking trailer and I'm like, this is gonna be a top-down camera angle, isn't it?
Grace. Lost. Until now. Now they have awakened.
Or is it? I can't tell.
I can't tell either.
Now they have awakened.
It just gave me the vibe that the whole game's played top-down.
We'll find out when they show some gameplay.
That's
Well,
wishful
they're
thinking.
fighting, so
I am not their hope.
It's actually a text adventure.
I am their reckoning.
Oh, this looks like origami.
Oh, okay.
Is this an origami
So
sequel?
it's just the it's like a
Origami 3?
stealth
I think
game.
2 came out already.
Oh, you can walk on shadows. That's neato.
It's
actually,
just
Andrew, you can walk on
third-person
any
stealth.
wall.
It is not
They were sticking
origami.
to the shadows because for fun.
Oh,
Their light
I'm kidding. I assume you're right.
Oh, I was like, oh, that's
You can fight a billion bastions.
Erevan.
Erevan.
Yeah, I'm not much for third-person stealth.
Well, if the story's good.
Really?
Go have it. Not when it's the whole game.
This person is
that
dead.
guy might be dead.
Oh, this is the new Witcher game.
Also dead.
No, it looks very low graphics. It's not The Witcher.
No. But that looks like a Barghast. Oh! Is that a necromancer for Diablo?
It's Diablo?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's Diablo Immortal. Crap. That's why it looks bad.
Don't you guys have phones?
Don't you guys have phones?
That is
or
the game,
money
isn't it?
Don't you guys have wallets? Because freaking hell, the in-game economy that they have announced, just brutally.
I just don't care about
I think they said it was
Diablo.
like, I think it's like $150,000.
Oh, not just that. It's like there's you basically have.
Would you like to grind for loot while mostly engaging with the same gameplay verbs for hundreds of hours?
Yeah, they said it was like in order to fill every equipment slot, you need like $150,000.
Or 10 years of gameplay.
Or that too, yeah.
Just to fill every
It's
slot?
not 10 years playing a game.
What does that mean?
10 years of gameplay time.
What are you running around half naked?
It's just I
think it's the best in class item.
Oh.
Yeah,
I was like, what the
best-
fuck did you just
yeah,
say?
the best class.
Scorned. Marked as a living sacrifice to this profane knowledge.
This doesn't look like a Blizzard.
0%. What
I
is this
liked
a game?
it. I liked it better
Where's
at the
game?
beginning when there was evil wolves and I didn't know it was
Yeah,
Diablo yet.
I like. This doesn't look like a Blizzard animation or a full, FMV.
Yeah.
There you go, Keith.
Just make that
You get a
game.
werewolf. That's some big hands.
That's
That's another class.
Werewolves are so fucking rare in video games.
Diablo 2 has one.
Yes.
No, it's a werebear. A werebear.
Oh my god, that's a very big zombie.
No, you can be a werewolf in Diablo 2. That's the other form.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually Diablo 4, not Diablo Immortal. That didn't look very
Oh,
good.
there's the old character select, and there's the druid.
It must be in
Maybe
game.
maybe he'll turn into that wolf.
Wait, why does that?
Why do
Necromancer
they,
look like
wait, you
Marilyn
can't just
Manson?
keep saying new class, the one from before, over and over again. I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Final class.
How many times has
Yeah.
the Necromancer been the new class?
Joins the other iconic classes around the
Well,
campfire in
Well,
Diablo.
Three
look,
times.
Diablo 2 was really popular, and we just could never live up to it. So
and the powerful druid.
Why is he never
want
the
them
starting
because
class?
the demon Lilith,
He wasn't
the
too.
daughter of hatred, has
He was
returned and
one of the-
spreading
yeah.
corruption and evil as she fights to reclaim our dark gothic world as her own. And it's up to you to stop her. Now, Diablo 4 is the culmination of
Andrew, it's up to you to
25-year
stop it.
history of the franchise.
Just get to the
Stop
important
it.
information. Was that the druid on the right at the campfire, and does he have a cool wolf form? That's what matters.
So let's dig a little deeper by watching for the first
Don't
time,
buy
I
the
might
game
add,
just for the
some
cool wolf form, though.
gameplay. Well, hearing from a few of the many people behind the game.
I'm not gonna buy it. I'm gonna see it on Twitter.
Fair point. Fair point.
everything you see was captured on an Xbox Series X, or so I've been told by this marketing.
This pre-rendered cutscene was played on an Xbox Series. That's definitely a druid.
No, these are not pre-rendered.
Wow, this looks awful. Are you going to tell me that the game's just going to randomly
Remember
cut between different
Asriel?
worlds all the time? Why is it doing that?
Terrible gameplay.
Yeah, terrible gameplay. Look at all these cuts. How are you going to play a game that keeps cutting like this?
Yeah, the actual game.
This is awful.
Takes all of the
Yeah, this is some bad gameplay.
just expands them with all the new features that people really love and appreciate.
That's a lot of spiders.
It's a lot of spiders. Bear form.
Okay. Oh, hey, there's a bear form, so he probably has a wolf form.
Being you can create in Diablo 4.
He's got
that
two
guy
wolves.
has 2 wolves.
Yeah, he does have 2 wolves. That's the druid.
So the third one's inside of him.
No, the third and the fourth actually.
Wow, it looks just like Diablo 3.
You know,
I can't believe how
it does
crazy
look-
it is.
Yeah, it does look very much like a modern Diablo style game. I always felt that Diablo 2 had something going for it with a sort of very cool focus on single target attacks. that many enemies had, or many classes had.
Open world.
Whatever that means.
Whatever, yeah, whatever that means.
Like, was Diablo open world? I don't even know.
It's procedurally generated, so.
There already was a structureless melange of like whatever, like find the cave,
Yeah.
find where they put the cave this time. So like, I don't know
Well,
what
yeah,
open world
but at
means
least
for
like
that.
at least you're in a specific area.
This place has been cleansed.
I don't want to like I don't want to be like stuck doing Elden Ring things where it's like, you need to travel all the way back to the desert land to go get the thing. I'm like, no, fuck.
But that's how
off.
Diablo works, though. That's you need to
No,
go.
it isn't. Diablo's a
it's
linear
always a
story.
MacGuffin.
Always
Oh no,
linear,
going
though.
back. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I don't want to
They
go
don't
back.
reuse-
I don't ever want to go back to an area in Diablo. Like every time I
Yeah,
beat an
they
area,
never
I'm like,
do
oh,
that,
thank
that's
God,
true.
it's over. Like I'm done.
You see that sort of gameplay where you attack one enemy at a time? I find that more engaging.
That's a lot of enemy.
They sure are spending a lot of time on the not druid.
You really have to work together.
And this sort of multiplayer. Yeah, this is what the open world is gonna be for. Is they have like players join you, other players.
Big monster down. It's
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were talking about it
Diablo-
being some kind of MMO.
Diablo 3 had this in concept, but they never implemented it. I remember.
They called it like an MMORPG, which is just hard to say more than ever before.
It's an MMORPG. The A is already there. Like, there's no MMORPG that isn't A. A is action. Like,
A massively multiplayer turn-based RPG.
Yeah, there's nothing like that.
Everyone takes turns individually. What if there was a massively
ARG,
What if there was a massively multiplayer turn-based RPG that worked like D&D, where every 6 seconds a choice happens? Like you all pick an action simultaneously, and they all play out simultaneously every 6 seconds.
So this means that Diablo 4 is going to come out in the next 12 months.
Apparently. Except it's Blizzard, so who knows?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Overwatch 2 has gone great so far.
Can you imagine Can you imagine how they really That's just the rune system. They really took to heart the whole thing about Diablo 3 being a rainbow kind of.
This is the legacy of Final Fantasy X. It's still infecting games to this day.
Just to see millions of people really enjoying.
Was Final Fantasy X the one with the
sphere
trees
grid?
and all? Oh.
Which is
It's very popular in this genre, though.
That's what the skill
At least
tree
they kept the
the
couch
skill
co-op.
tree in Path of
That's
Exile
nice.
is just the sphere grid from Final Fantasy X. All right,
Oh,
bear
it's a
again.
bear.
Still wondering about the other form. Didn't finish it yet.
They're not going to show all of their cards. You got to buy it first.
Furry bait is a market. Like, if they don't show the wolf form, then they're just cutting off their sales.
That was the end boss. That last scene was
That's what
the
they're
end
holding
boss.
off on showing this whole time, is that the person who summons the ghost fox in Overwatch is just going to be an anthropomorphic fox lady. Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, see it.
Oh no, that game's already out.
Yep, so
Look,
an
it's
expansion,
okay.
I
Let's
guess.
just look. It's the only good thing Rare's made in the past 20 years. Give it to
Is it
them.
good?
Let them have this.
You can download
People
a second
tell me
copy
it's good.
of the free game.
I've literally never been able to play it for more than like an hour.
I definitely played the rip-offs. They were not particularly good.
Oh, now we can customize our cabins.
That's good.
I get it because there's
Classic
like the boating,
joke.
the boat face.
Yeah.
To set sail as a pirate captain. That's why we really think that you should play this game. And it's available with Xbox Game Pass, of course. Oh, to set sail as a pirate captain.
It's interesting that they didn't go for a sea shanty.
Isn't that
I don't
supposed
think
to be
they
what they're
know how
going
to
for?
make a sea shanty. Yeah, they're trying to.
Is
But
this a
isn't
sea
the
shanty?
I don't know.
It isn't. No, because it doesn't have that rhythm.
Look,
It's the
it's a
pirate
marketing ploy. Yeah. Over 30 million players. It has even more players than 10.
This is more than Battle Pass or whatever the pass
Oh my
is called.
god. You know why? It's probably because I think it's also on Steam.
Isn't this game kind of structureless? You just kind of make your own fun or something?
Yes. Yeah. It's there are like missions you can go on, but it's really nebulous about like, but you just like kind of show up and it's like, all right, guys, what do you want to do today? I got like 3 missions on this bounty board. And it's like, okay, well, let's do the one where we go to the island again and find the 3 objects. Like it
Very
literally is
encouraging
that.
use
You
of
go,
again. Oh, her face is terrifying.
yeah. It is unfortunately a repetitive kind of game. Like you go and you do the same 4 missions, but in different variations. So it's like, oh, but this island you need 4 of the books instead of 3 scrolls, and you're like, okay, cool.
No, this is the Diablo 4 I'm looking for.
This art looks good.
It's extremely Alice in Wonderland, but with voxels. Sometimes voxels.
Oh my god,
voxels,
that is
it's
not
pixels.
very. That's not very voxel.
Something looked more voxely before. Well, I mean, those guys.
This is all voxels.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused when it suddenly switches to a completely different art style.
It's not voxels. You guys don't know what voxels are.
That's fine.
That's not voxels.
Scary bird.
Did you play Bioshock Infinite?
Oh, that's nasty.
I'm very confused about what like why is some things look rated?
Yeah, like
some things look like
under her mask, it
real.
looked like weirdly photorealistic gore or something, and I'm like,
Yeah.
huh? Maybe when it's not cutting rapidly, there's like a more cohesion to what they're doing with the art style.
Probably.
But
I would be willing to check it out.
It was
That seems
it was
pretty cool.
confusing at moments.
Console launch exclusive.
Whoa.
It means
Finally.
it's an Xbox exclusive, but
Some
you can also play it on
reason to
PC.
own an Xbox Series X.
That's confusing
No, you can just play
phrasing.
it on PC.
Oh, hey, Inside in Limbo. Mentioned those earlier. It's confusing phrasing because it makes it sound like it's going to be the opening exclusive on their new console that they apparently are having. Would you like some hexagons?
Those are voxels.
They're not. Bad onion.
Oh, that onion just pooped out a person.
Is it a person?
Why? I don't know what it is. It's a thing.
Yeah, it does look like a fly. I like that.
Well, that was a trick.
Oh. It's puzzle.
Yep. Puzzle platforming.
So you're gonna need
explorer kind of game.
It's a game where you play with a lot of balls.
Sounds like fun.
Hexagons.
That looks neat.
It does look.
I like the music. It's not copyright music, which means it's probably a good game. They had the talent to hire someone to make music for them, which is always a good sign.
Cocoon.
All right, that's a memorable name. I will remember Coon.
Coon. It's just O's and an N at the end.
Coon.
Yeah, you can almost draw the whole logo with perfect like circles until they fuck it up with the last letter. Ew.
Ew, indeed. No.
He'll be okay. Oh, it's medieval Japan.
Onimusha?
Okay.
Sekiro 2.
Sekiro 2.
Sekiro 2?
Oh, that's a dragon.
Oh, it's
Team
Neo.
Ninja. Nope, it's Ninja Gaiden.
It's Neo.
Oh, is it Neo? That doesn't look like Neo.
Yeah,
Is
maybe
Team
not.
Ninja the guys from Ninja Gaiden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dead or Alive. And Neo.
They're alive, yeah. Is this a Ninja Gaiden?
No.
If it is, they're not making him look much like Ryu at all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Ninja Gaiden needs specifically Ryu.
Is this Elden Ring?
If it is Neo, then I am quickly falling behind because I still haven't played the DLCs to the first one, let alone the sequel.
Yeah, but look at the big dragon.
Fallen Dynasty. I guess probably a third-person action. Lu Bu!
Lu Bu!
Lu Bu! Is that Lu Bu? It's just burned into our
Lu
brains.
Bu, my man.
It's Lu Bu! Was he riding red hair?
Right, maybe yeah, maybe the game's worth it. It's got Lubu in it.
Japan is the home to some of the
Phil
most
Spencer, tell me about Lubu. I'm here for that.
Japan.
We're thrilled
Lubu's not from Japan. Don't be rude.
He said that was the first word he said. Japan.
Well, the developers from Japan.
Yeah,
Team Ninja.
Team Ninja's from Japan.
Excited to be working with Team Ninja. It was a long history of building incredible action games for Xbox, and it's great to be working with them once again.
That's right. They are very Xbox focused, aren't they?
To continue to bring more
Yeah, all of the Ninja Gaiden games, like the 3D Ninja Gaiden games, are on the Xbox.
To announce the return of one of the most highly requested and beloved franchises to Xbox.
His hands are better.
At Atlas.
But his voice
even when you're playing it on even when you play it on PC, you literally like go find the Xbox in like a prototype Xbox in Ninja Gaiden. And it heals you instantly.
Oh,
it's another
right,
Persona
7.
Yeah, we can.
No, it's not. I don't think it's 7.
Or 6.
They do like 5 spin-offs to every Persona game or something. There's like a dancing one and a dungeon crawler, I think, and stuff.
There's a wolf. Persona 3.
Portable. Yeah.
Ah. This is 4, I think. Is it? Are they doing all of them?
Yeah,
this is
be an
Persona
anthology.
4.
Yeah, it's portable though.
Its original
So
theme
it's,
song was better,
Persona.
and they replaced it with the worst one in Golden.
Oh, the anime.
Controversial opinion. I like Chie's first voice actor better. Oh yes, it's a new console port collection.
Oh, so they're just
it's
porting all
Persona
of the
collection.
Persona games.
It's Persona 3 portable, Persona 4 Golden, and Persona 5 Royal. Is that what it's called?
I am not a Persona person. I have no idea what any of this
I just
is.
like their intro cinematics with the music. Like the one with this, like it plays this song and they're all like skating on the highway with their bare feet or their shoes.
Their bare feet. Oof.
I mean, like not skates. They're like somehow sliding.
Everything
along
comes
the
out in
roads. It's
October.
nice.
Just in time for
it's
kids to be back
that
in
time
school.
of the year where all the money.
Yeah.
Well, they think people are gonna have money by October. They'll be lucky if they do.
They are.
It's the beginning of the Christmas cycle every year.
I'm excited
to good call.
A special partnership.
This guy's very
good
excited.
call. The basic annual pattern of games.
Yeah, I did. Look, I'm not a very worldly person. I don't know these things. Christmas? What is
I don't know when
this?
Christmas is.
We will be working together to create a brand new.
Look, I buy pencil sharpeners for my.
Listen here, my child. I had E3 2003
Oh,
on,
no.
on DVD. We're
They should
making
have
another
subtitles in every
director's
other
cut
one.
of Death Stranding again.
Please don't do that. Please do another game.
I hope so, dude. I hope it's Death Stranding 2, but it's just Death Stranding 1 with the director's
Death
commentary.
Stranded.
Cloud technology?
Even if his games aren't good, at least Kojima does weird shit with his games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole brand.
I like how he has a pin on his fucking.
I like 60%
collar.
of Death Stranding a lot.
Thank you, Kojima-san. We're thrilled to have Kojima Productions working with our teams at Xbox Game Studios. Today, for the first time ever, we have focused on showing you games that you can play over the next 12 months. Today's show
we're at the end?
Season 3? I don't think that counts.
Creators of all sizes who bring with them
Quick, read all of these.
unlimited potential.
Stalker 2 is in there.
Games from these creators will be coming to Game Pass every single month, including Naraka Blade Point, As Dusk Falls, A Plague Tale Requiem, Pentiment, Persona 5 Royale, Somerville, and Scorn, just to name a few. And we start 2023
No, name them all, Phil, right now.
launches of some of the
Ah, that
most
screenshot had
anticipated
everything.
titles from the teams at Xbox
It's-
and Bethesda.
I don't know.
Redfall, Minecraft Legends, Starfield, Forza Motorsport, and more. This has been an incredible year as we achieved
If you
record
say
growth
so.
across
Did they
console
announce
and
Starfield?
Game Pass.
Did it show a trailer?
Yeah.
Or did?
Games
Yeah,
Oh.
we saw.
every single
Yeah, we saw
day.
stuff for Starfield. That was the one
And
where
we have
you're.
you to thank
Wait.
for that.
Oh, maybe
I don't
no.
think
I was
we did.
thinking of the cowboys in mechs or whatever. The people farming in a mech suit.
But they did mention it, and like they showed some pictures, but not a trailer.
A year ago, we welcomed the talented studios at Bethesda Softworks to Xbox. Their teams have been hard at work, bringing their franchises to Game Pass, shipping updates to their games, and building new experiences for you to enjoy. We know that everyone has been eager to see Starfield. Our show today
there it is.
highlighted gameplay, so it's only fitting that we end it with an extended first look at one of the most anticipated games in Xbox history.
We're gonna get
This is Starfield.
Starfield gameplay. All right,
let's find out.
Xbox console exclusive.
Console exclusive.
It's a console.
So it's for
exclusive
PC.
game? It's not gonna be on PC.
Yeah, it's PC and Xbox.
Oh.
Is another way of saying the PS4 is not getting it, or PS5 or whatever.
Oh, those are some very bad looking stars. Pixelated.
No, I think it's like supposed to be old school. Drawings.
Gotcha.
Right? Doesn't it?
I don't know. There's just a lot of artifacting. Might be just the video. Maybe
It's like
a video of a live stream.
Oh yeah, could be. I'm gonna say we've been doing this since 1983. Oh, there we go. More gameplay.
Oh my god.
Connecting dots.
Okay, calm down with the Instagram filters. I was genuinely wondering, like, how long are we gonna stare at this line?
Yeah.
Oh, good trailer. Thanks for coming by.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck you.
It's hard to express how excited.
No, get off my screen, Todd.
Terrible. Bring Pete Hines back.
All you bring is lies.
Bring Pete Hines back.
Starfield.
His shoes do look good though. Those are.
Yeah, because
some
he's
shoes.
rich.
But still, Pete Hines, bring him back.
He's so rich that they're CGing his face to look better in real time.
So let's jump right in.
It's ray traced.
It just
His
works.
face, he's ray traced.
He's saying the same sing song that he's been saying since Oblivion.
His jacket is made of leather of the last developer that wronged him.
I thought you were gonna say his leather is made of lies.
Wow, it comes out in 2330. That sounds about right.
That's very bold of them to assume they'll still be around.
Thanks for telling us the location of made-up word at made-up place. I wouldn't want to get confused.
But yeah, but this is what all Hollywood movies do, right? All U.S. movies tell you where they are.
This looks like
the
Tom
moment you go
Cruise's
someplace.
Oblivion.
This does look like gameplay footage rather than a trailer. The
There's a
smoke
health
was
bar
very
and
nice.
everything.
Wow, I get to be a robot? That's pretty cool. I like robots.
Are you? I think you're following the robot here. Look at the HUD.
Yeah, no, the camera's...
No. I better be the
Okay,
robot.
yeah, it's a first-person game. Okay, I'm like, our camera's moving really weird.
Oh no, they have a robot that talks. My god, they learned nothing from Fallout 4.
This interface is...
This is No Man's
a
Sky.
lot.
You're scanning plants in a planet that doesn't have anything.
How do you think they make these? Do they,
Well, you have
they
a
just
pistol.
turn? Do they just turn screen smoothing up to like 1,000,000,000% so that it just is weirdly floating the whole time? They don't want it to be like looking all jerky.
There's software to make the
Don't
mouse
shoot
not-
it. Wait, how do you know bullets would work on that thing?
Well, I mean, I don't think they're new here.
Oh, I guess it's true. There's a base already here.
I don't like their
Yeah,
backpack.
he showed
Look at the backpack.
a shocking amount of discipline.
Yeah, right.
Scan
that interface. Is
Scan
so
that
bad.
iron.
Photo
oh my god,
mode.
so
I don't
hype.
need-
So hype.
That's a lot of white on
Wait,
white that's hurting my eyes.
Yeah. What the hell?
Then there was a
Can I
giant
change the
red
color?
icon for iron. I don't know what they're going for here.
Obviously No Man's Sky, but you know,
yeah,
with a Bethesda logo on it.
Very important to put the 23 experience in the middle of the screen.
It is very important.
You have to
cool,
know.
it's got a
You have to
radio.
have a full screen distraction that you made discovery experience.
Did you need to
hurt
hurt
himself.
yourself on jumping? Why did you? Yeah, why did
He
you do
hurt
that?
himself.
So they are focusing on the two things that Elder Scrolls is famous for: combat and collecting stuff. In
I
the
can't wait
open
to
world.
collect so much glue in these places. And then grab so much glue and adhesive.
Oh shit, is that a pirate?
And then I'll make a base
Is
out of my
this Fallout
adhesive.
76 in space?
Wow.
I'm gonna get so much
This looks
adhesive
so-
and plastics.
This
Then I'm
is
gonna
Fallout
make a base
76 in
where you can
space.
just throw 7 beds in one room and pretend that it was a house.
Oh no.
Ah, don't make the fucking interface flash.
I think it's because you're getting hit.
Yeah, I think so. Oh no, this is
Yep.
Fallout 76 in space.
I read
Yeah,
that
of
as
course there's
I read that as
minigames.
dipsticks.
Of course there's minigames. My god.
Digipix. Would you like another hacking minigame? The lock
Wow, can
picking
you
and
not
hacking
aim? Are you
minigames look
okay?
very okay until you do them 100 times.
Wait, did you not put iron sights in your game again? Did you
They don't
fuck
like
up
iron
again,
sights, you should
Bethesda?
know.
There
this
is a
is
literal
Bethesda.
iron sight on it. There it is.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
there it
Okay,
is.
thank God. He just wasn't using it. He just sat there and missed
Yeah.
every shot. And I was like, are you doing this on purpose? Oh,
You're telling me you could even tell where his bullets were going when it was white on white on white on white?
slightly,
Some
yeah.
initial encounters, you're invited to join Constellation, who, in the future the game is set in, are the last group of space explorers. To meet them, you'll head to the
No, I
capital
don't. I
city.
think you were killing the space explorers in that footage. That wasn't the last one.
No, those are pirates.
That's an explorer. Come on, just because they go by pirates. Okay, maybe they
That's
have.
a looter.
Maybe they have towns. They have towns. It's not Fallout 76.
Yeah, it's Skyrim. It's just Skyrim in space.
It better be, because it would be a terrible mistake for them not to do that.
Oh, I was like, why are you clenching your fists? It's okay. It's just a watch.
Oh, it's Outer Worlds?
Yeah, there was a feeling a little of that.
Outer Worlds 2?
No, this is still Starfield.
Oh.
Or
Yeah, it's still
Dust.
Starfield.
Dust.
I checked my phone for a moment and suddenly we had faces and I'm like, is this a different game?
Yeah, it definitely felt like it. They start off.
that puzzle now.
They remind me of Outer Worlds characters with a little jacket
Yeah,
and
it's
everything.
it's the modern day sort of
Yeah.
shader thing.
That means you saw it. The visions.
The artifact you found.
Stop, criminal scum.
They should bring back
Stop
the
right
dialogue, the dialogue pie.
No, they
The
shouldn't.
one from
That is bad.
Oblivion where you convince people.
The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him.
Of course, the settled systems is full of groups with other priorities.
Not the Crimson Fleet. I much prefer the orange one.
Together, we take down these cutthroat pirates. We're not just here to shoot the bad
Man, they
guys.
kill a lot of pirates in this game.
Yeah. Starting to wonder how there's so many left.
When you sign up with the
They don't think about that.
no one quits. The only way out.
Every space colony game makes me think about my body count and how much that destabilizes the entire way that this colony works.
But we are not stopping. Most Dusty
Mine only thinks about the fact of how many are left.
because what
Because I need to get through all that.
When 100% completion means completion.
Yep.
forever.
You're just staring at Rick from the Rick and Morty dude, and you're just like, get out from under that behind that glass. You're the only one left, old man.
Stories in Starfield. But ultimately, it's not our story. It's the story you create by who you are.
You've been saying that since Oblivion.
And that starts.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's the story you wrote.
Yeah, it's definitely his.
There's not
And
that
maybe
much-
in the middle you can
there's
choose
not a lot of
multiple factions.
surprises. At some point, a celebrity voice actor dies. It's the usual.
Oh, you can't be muscular and heavy?
That's
I
impossible. Only furries have discovered muscle gut.
Muscle.
says here you spent some time as a diplomat. Having a way with words might prove useful.
There are optional traits.
Definitely not what
These
I'm
come with
picking.
Unique advantages and disadvantages.
Kid
Neon
stuff.
Street Rat? Definitely going to be that.
That's a good description.
And how your character plays.
They're all the same height, which means the shooter first.
The
Yeah.
skill system combines the best from our previous games.
Or that they don't have
It
the
is actually
technology for
distracting
height.
watching them all be the exact same height, despite massive differences in
Yeah.
body type and gender and so on.
And there's deep crafting systems. From running research projects with resources you find to crafting weapon mods and
Oh my god, is it an MP40?
Wow, did you put like a
Oh, I love
a
bullet
drill
sponges.
battery on the
Oh, I love just peppering bullets into something that doesn't even react,
You
and
should
then
know it
eventually
was
it
bullet
runs out of
sponges.
health and falls over.
You should have known that the moment you saw a health bar over an
I
enemy.
literally knew the second this trailer started I wasn't gonna be happy. I'm just fucking commentating.
I mean,
It's
I know,
fucking
I know.
it's a Bethesda quote unquote RPG. I'm gonna be miserable. So I'm not gonna play it.
I'm not trying to.
But then
I'm
Patreon's
just
gonna
stealing
make
your
me
thunder.
play
Build.
it. They're just gonna do it. Like, you love open world games, don't you? No. Of course you do.
You build your own spaceship? Dude, I'm making a dick ship. It's gonna be the best ship in
It's
the
like the
galaxy.
gummy ship from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
No, it's gonna
yeah.
be just as janky as Fallout 4's
I would
building.
probably just make the Ebon Hawk.
Oh no, it's just as janky as Fallout 4's building. My God.
Oh my god.
I don't think you can make the Ebon Hawk.
Nah, probably not.
Ugh, the cost,
We just absolutely love this.
It's gonna be so much fucking grinding to get the money to do anything in this game.
No, you can pay them. If you pay them, you get that for free.
Oh, I'm sure you can pay them.
Because you can't, like, cheats need to be paid for.
You can fly your own
I like how
ship?
all of our favorite
Wow.
games are the bug ones.
Well,
Silk Song
it
and
seems like
Cocoon.
the bug ones try the best.
I'm gonna say you can't fly your own ship. That looked like a loading screen to me.
I mean, that was just
No, this is
flying.
it
This
right
is
here.
flying.
You're flying it
Yeah,
right
but like
now.
this is in space. It's like, yeah, it's
Oh,
different.
you mean you think you can't fly your ship in atmosphere?
Yeah.
That would
Which
be
is not.
hell
They really
on
did
the
just-
engine.
I mean,
maybe you can.
They really did
Not
just
like-
make. What's
That
it
would
called?
potentially be
Didn't
hell on
they?
the engine, and it would also really stop you from being able to, like, they wouldn't be able to gate you from your progress around the world in any way if you could just
Yeah.
fly across it.
Yeah, yeah. It's a problem more with the game genre than necessarily technology.
I just don't like ship combat.
No,
Hey,
it's not
can I-
great.
Can I make it autoplay? like in a strategy game where you don't want to play the fights.
So this is just No Man's Sky, right?
It looks
Maybe.
like a real Icarus moment. Like they're just gonna fucking risk it. Be like, let's try to do the thing that famously didn't go great for them. We can do it. We nailed it with Fallout 76.
The more complicated this game gets, the more my immediate reaction is like, man, I can't wait for like half of this stuff to not work right. Like it's just it's
I don't. Do you think it's complicated?
We can't wait.
there's a crafting system, there's a shipbuilding system, a base building
He's
system.
just remembering
there's
the
whatever,
baseline level of quality that Bethesda games have.
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Because
you're
the
telling me
trailer
you're gonna
looks
add
so
like
polished,
six
but then you
different.
remember how other games actually work.
Like there's like 6 different games worth of systems here, and you're telling me it's all gonna run in one Bethesda game? No. No.
One last moment and show you.
Show me, Todd. Show me what you're gonna do.
One of our planets, Jemison.
Yeah, let's find out
This
if it's a loading
This is a
screen.
completely random planet. We had no idea what planet we picked when we picked.
No, this is the starting planet. Do you know how Bethesda is? They showcase their most amazing features in the starting
The
thing.
vertical slice starting planet.
Heavy ice balls to Goldilocks planets with life. And not
Why
just
was
the
it called a
system,
Goldilocks planet? Is that the term?
They take inspiration from Mass
Yeah.
Effect. Mass Effect also calls it all sorts of names.
all open for you to explore. We can't wait to see what you find.
Oh,
No, Goldilocks
this
planet
porridge
means it's
is
a planet
just
that's
right.
just right.
I get it.
Yes, it's.
Oh, I see.
I was thinking of Alice in Wonderland still. I was like, what the fuck do you mean Goldilocks planet?
No, yeah, it's a planet that is.
I had to
perfect
remember
for
the
living.
point of that. This porridge
Wow,
is just
look at
right.
I can't wait till there's a bunch of dinosaurs humping each other because they didn't plan out the enemy AI.
Well, the lighting looks pretty good, but
well, yeah, it
here.
should. It's a trailer. It better look good.
Yeah.
That'd be awful.
I mean, we've had some real low frame rate trailers today.
That's true. That's true.
Where you just kind of got to worry for a moment.
Do you see how the ship is taking off?
The animation is so static that they can change the background.
It's a loading
without
screen.
any issue.
It's a loading screen for sure.
Well, yeah, you're not gonna fly on the planet. You only fly in space.
I bet you can. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way you can fly on planet. That would be
actually
silly.
good. No, you wouldn't. You'd be able to explore the planet normally instead of walking around. What is this?
Explore the planet. I'm gone. I'm going exactly to the destination and leaving ASAP.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exploring is real iffy to me if it's not a level, but just like wander around in random directions and you'll see different rocks. And maybe a cave eventually that has something in it. But like, it's like, if it's just bomb, every direction's equally valid, then it doesn't feel like exploring in the video game sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I want to explore the way you do in Dark Souls 3. Wolf's back. They know what the highlight was. Car ray tracing.
The Nissan GTR.
I don't like that seizure edit. Stop doing the seizure edit.
The seizure edit is very important.
I fucking hate it. Every time they just flash the screen while making that sound.
Yeah,
this is the next 12 months of Xbox.
We got Vin Diesel and a werewolf, and they're gonna fight. We got old games.
And new games. And whatever
the fucking
that
hair
is.
wobble again. They cut past that real fast. That's not showing that much in this trailer. They showed Hanzo getting destroyed.
Yeah.
I don't like how much the Mech Games trailer makes it look like Fortnite at the end.
It does, doesn't it?
It looks exactly like how Fortnite trailers look.
Maybe it's a secret sequel. Well, that's it. That's all the games. Are you excited for this?
Now that's all the games.
Look at all these games.
It wasn't all the games, there were more.
Can you believe that there's going to be so many games?
But not right now.
On the Xbox?
I feel like this was worse than usual.
No.
Wow, that's rude.
Yeah.
Think of all the people who had to go through emotional and physical degradation to make all these games. You're going to call them bad?
I think
that's rude.
I'm pretty sure I like more things usually in showcases.
Oh.
I'm pretty much just like, there's the two bug games looked good, one of which I already knew would look good before I saw any trailer, so I didn't even need the Silk Song trailer. And then it's like, I don't know, maybe we'll all get together and play the vampire game someday. It's made by Arcane, and it's 4-player probably. That might be some fun at some point. But like, almost everything else, I'm just like, nothing was like, oh yeah, I can't wait. I guess
it is
Mech Farmer could be fun.
Yeah, Mech Farmer does look like it'd be fun. You're still streaming. You're just gonna show us all your important information. You got too many tabs open. Close your damn tabs.
No, I can have as many tabs as I fucking want.
No,
yeah.
Not only do you have tabs, you also have this stupid group of tabs, which means you have even more tabs that are just hidden.
Well,
You're
yeah.
hiding super tabs.
One of them is all of the YouTube channels that I have that I saw that might be interesting, and they're all on tabs in a folder together. And then the other one's all of my Fur Affinity tabs, and the other one is all the Steam games. It's a bunch of like tabs of like Steam pages of games I should look at later that I keep not looking at later. And then one of them is just a bunch of fucking shit about Elden Ring.
That sounds exactly like the way I
had to make tab folders because whenever I put this thing on my second monitor, there's so many tabs that I can't reach the far right one anymore. It just disappears, and that's where my streaming tab is because I just started streaming, generally speaking, when I put it on my left monitor. So if I leave the streaming tab, I can't get back to it. It's like it's fucked.
I think I don't know. I think it's probably par for the course in terms of excitement for me.
I also did forget I was streaming to you guys still because I closed the game. I stopped streaming in OBS. So they didn't see they weren't seeing my desktop, but I was like, oh. Twitter's a dangerous. Well, I mean, I stopped recording my screen.
Oh.
but I forgot that I was still streaming to you guys.
The,
Like, Twitter is a dangerous website to open when other people are watching for any reason.
Yeah. Yes.
You never know what's going to happen.
It is. I would say I'll probably play like less than half of the games they showed. I'll probably end up playing Diablo because I've beaten every Diablo, so I might as well.
That's
Trying
how
to
they
think.
get you.
I've already played Grounded. I've already played every Riot game, so I don't need to do that again for no reason. There's
I don't think I've ever
I
played a single Riot game.
I'm
Let me
trying to
look
think,
at
like, is
the,
there
there was one screenshot. There it is. I found it. It's at the 1:16:16 mark that has all of the games announced. Oh, and more. There's stuff like Atomic Heart in here and Warhammer 40k, Dark Tide, and other things. So if you want to see that. Oh, there's also
I guess
Resident Evil 4? Are they remaking Resident Evil 4?
Yes. Yeah, they're doing a remake of RE4. I guess
is apparently
Silksong's like
called
the
Ark.
best looking game in that list.
Ark
Like,
is
that's
apparently
the-
called Ark 2. So that's what we saw.
Yeah.
They're also
Yeah, it was Ark 2.
They're also remaking Dead Space.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
they're doing a new Dead Space.
That's so fucking insulting.
I mean, so is EA still existing in the 2020s. Like, it's fine.
It's just the fact that they mangled Dead Space as a franchise, and Dead Space 3 happened that way, and then they ultimately dismantled the company that made Dead Space, but now they're going back and being like, let's do a loving tribute to how good Dead Space was, the game that we decided wasn't good enough when we actually had it.
It's not going to be loving. They're going to add microtransactions.
No, I just think it's the premise. It's stupid.
Fair.
It's frustrating.
But
that's
on
EA.
the flip
But
side, we get a Dead Space game that we can all look back and go, man, you remember Dead Space? What happened to Dead Space?
So
I heard rumors. Wait, where's that Perfect Dark game? Did we just stop talking about that? We just not getting that Perfect Dark game?
We've still
What the
seen
hell
like
happened?
nothing about that Perfect Dark game, and it still hasn't. There's just nothing still.
Perfect Dark prequel. Where is it? Where is your
All we
Perfect
saw
Dark
was
prequel?
drone footage, right? Like a fake drone flying
Yeah.
through some building somewhere, and that was their reveal like a year ago, maybe 2.
And then it had like Joanna standing in front of like pyramids
Yeah.
or something like that.
I'm sure development's going great.
So the trailer appeared in 2020. I'm looking at an article here that came out in 2021, and it is saying, we'll probably hear something more about it in 2022, which obviously not, because we just watched a showcase of games that are coming out in the next year, and Perfect Dark was not on that list.
R.I.P. Crystal Dynamics, the next company on the chopping block.
I guess I hate to say it, but we've been bamboozled. I'm sure it will come out and like it'll do the cyberpunk thing. It'll come out and like 5 years late, and then it's going to be way bloated, and no one's going to like it. And everybody's going to be like, "What? Why did this game even come out?"
Some people are going to like it if it's
We're
like
now
cyberpunk.
further away from when Perfect Dark Zero came out than Perfect Dark was when Perfect Dark Zero came out.
I don't like any of that sentence.
How does that
In
work?
fact, we're astronomically further away, actually. If you look at the timeline, bizarrely, when Perfect Dark Zero came out, Perfect Dark was only 5 years old. Perfect Dark Zero is now 17 years old.
Oh my god.
I just wanted to do damage to you.
17 years? Is it really? It can't have been set.
It's only 2005. It's 2022 now.
17.
Andrew is realizing he's old. It looks the age though. I'm looking at screenshots.
It came out for the 360, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a launch
Wasn't
game.
that like the flagship? It was a launch game for the.
Yeah, I know. When I got the
man.
360 for the first time, I got Perfect Dark Zero with it, and it was bad. And then I... So what I did is I turned my... I saw this thing on some fucking press thing where I was like, oh wow, if you turn the Xbox, the lights rotate. So like it would change the orientation of the lights around the wheel when you rotate the Xbox, because you could have it stand up or lay down, and the little like 4-quadrant thing would rotate with that. So I did that while the Xbox was on, and it carved a ring into the Perfect Dark disc and destroyed it. So we took it back to GameStop and claimed it came that way, and I swapped it out for Call of Duty 2, which was a significantly better game.
Oh yeah,
Call of Duty 2 was a fun campaign back in the day.
Yep.
Perfect Dark Zero, I didn't even beat.
I'm looking at,
but I will
at
now with
games-
my playthrough with Andrew Wilson.
I'm looking at the games that are going to come out this
We
year.
gotta celebrate the 17th year anniversary.
God.
Well, there's the 40.
Have you ever played Perfect Dark Zero? Did you even
Only
play
a little bit.
Fuck, dude.
Did you play it, Andrew?
Yes, I beat the whole fucking thing. It's fine. I'll sit there and I will watch as you just crumble, as you just cry watching, like seeing something so egregiously bad be displayed in front of you with a Rare logo attached to it. Just like, what the fuck is this? What did you do? Like, oh my God. It's so bad. It's not even a Perfect Dark game. That's the worst part. Like, how did you do that? How did you just not make a Perfect Dark game? It's fine. 17 years, we've learned our lesson, and now we just tease Perfect Dark. We don't even make them anymore. We just tease about it because we know that we'll never be able to make a good Perfect Dark game. So if we just remind people, I don't know. I also heard there was like supposed to be a rumor that a new Banjo-Kazooie game was going to be announced.
Didn't get announced this time.
R.I.P. forever. Do you really want a new Banjo-Kazooie game?
Yeah, I want a sequel to Nuts and Bolts finally, so I can get get closure on that. Yeah.
Wait, does it end in a cliffhanger or something?
I mean, it ends the way that every Banjo-Kazooie game ends, which is you beat Gruntilda and she goes, "I'll be back," and then it does the little music credit sequence or whatever.
I think it's just mostly verbally shitposting. Yeah.
Why do it's fine. Let it be.
I want to see Banjo and ray tracing. Got to see every individual fur on his butt. And
he gets weirder the more realistic he gets sometimes.
Well, because he's not supposed to be. He's a dumb cartoon bear. He's not supposed to look like a dumb cartoon bear from like a forest. Weird. Yeah. I mean, Nuts and Bolts at least took it in a still cartoony direction. He still didn't look real. He just had like a big dumb square face. But I don't know. Rare didn't even do anything. They did literally nothing. This showcase. They had like, oh, we added customization to our pirate game. Isn't that great? And you're like, no, what? That's not a new game. You just added DLC to not even DLC. You added like a patch, basically.
That's content.
It's content, I guess.
Live service
I would expect
video games.
Rare to
Sometimes that's all you do.
Give it to somebody else.
This quarter of Overwatch, we're announcing that we have more ethnically dubious cultured costumes. Let's go.
More score.
Will this cause discourse?
That's what fuels Blizzard. If not for discourse, they probably wouldn't exist anymore. Obviously. I don't know. It is a lackluster game show. I think most of the stuff that we're showing are things that I'm glad are on Game Pass because I wouldn't pay money for them. So at least it gives me a way to enjoy something that's bad without feeling the guilt of paying for it.
Remember what I said right at the beginning, or was that in our failed take? I think it was. I said it when this is for the stakeholders and the investors rather than for players.
Yeah,
it kind of came across a little bit as that. Because
I would be pulling out my money immediately.
There's some really big names that people were expecting, like the announcement of Starfield and the first footage we get out of Starfield. And there's like new, like a brand
I genuinely thought it was gonna stop at the end of that fucking teaser. And it was just gonna be like, bye. You stared at a line for a while, and then an incomprehensible series of fucking color washed flashes happened.
I would love that.
It happens all the time.
Isn't
That's
that
the equivalent
impressive?
of the Perfect Dark trailer that we have.
Yeah. But then every other thing were things like names, household names that we are all familiar with. It's just like, look at the nice games that people know and that exist in our console. But like, that's coming out this year. I thought we looked at Scorn, and I think Scorn is going to be like a AA kind of game. And we thought it was a multiplayer game. It's actually not. It's a single player survival game. That shooter that looked like Aliens. You guys kept mentioning another name that I am not familiar with. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for Pentiment rather. I don't know what Pentiment means. And for Scorn as well, it looks pretty cool, despite being AA. But that's all for this year, because everything else is like Halo, the Halo announcement, the Overwatch announcement, the Fallout 76 announcement, the Grounded, like things that they're like Sea of Thieves, Forza Horizons, like, or the Elder Scroll thing. There's a lot of that's coming out this year that is just famous names that people know that are, it's not necessarily, I think.
There's a lot of DLC, which is fine. That's, I guess, to be expected. I guess DLC is in its right, its own separate thing. But but I don't really care about that because it's DLC for games I don't play. So
and even for next year, the truly new sort of franchise stuff is Starfield, Redfall, and Flintlock. Everything else is Minecraft Legends, Forza, Diablo, League of Legends, Ark, Resident Evil that wasn't shown, Hiccups, I'm sorry, Persona. Like, in terms of really new things, it's really just Starfield that it's like the hype driver. And it honestly, the footage didn't make me very excited. Like, it feels like they're tacking on the ship combat just for the sake of it. And it doesn't look original in any way. It looks kind of good, but I don't like it. The novelty will fade out like in a second. So it's just like,
careful. Those Todd Howard stands are coming at you. They're getting ready. They're loading their comments up. They're ready to press submit.
I don't know.
They're gonna remind you that Bethesda makes all of the best RPGs. Nobody makes Western RPGs like Bethesda.
But the thing is, you can be unoriginal when you're talking fantasy. It's totally fine to have goblins and elves, and it's fine because that's a staple. But when it comes to sci-fi, that's not like a large part of why sci-fi works is because it's new. It's not like, you need to come up with new ideas, not just be run of the mill. It looks like run of the mill. It's freaking pirates. You're shooting pirates. Like, what? Am I
Rick
wrong?
and Morty game at least looked like it had unique enemies. I think all the aliens in Rick and Morty looked pretty, or not Rick and Morty, whatever it's called, High on Life.
High on Life
looked like it had at least unique character design. Yeah, but Starfield looked like it was like, here's some animal aliens, and here's a bunch of people. Shoot the people, and you're like, oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, I think I didn't expect more, admittedly, but it's still a letdown.
I'm expecting
but you can
color
fly a
slider.
pelican in Flight Simulator.
That looks pretty good. I might buy Flight Simulator just for that. Finally, the Halo experience I was looking for.
I was so disappointed when the dinosaur trailer turned out to be Ark.
Well, I was
still
disappointed
excited
when
that Vin Diesel's in it.
I didn't like it.
I don't think Vin Diesel's even going to be in the game, is he?
It doesn't matter. He was in the trailer. That's good enough.
Just in the trailer for a minute. Oh yeah, there was there's that one action game that might be okay.
Which one?
The one you forgot already. Flintlock.
Oh, Flintlock, yeah.
Oh. Maybe.
And there's Redfall.
I don't know.
Those are both for next year. I think it's possible.
I think I'd probably have more fun with Redfall than I would with Flintlock. I don't think Flintlock looks like it appeals to me in any way.
Yeah, I'd be a bit curious about Redfall, Flintlock, and Lu Bu Wolong. There we go.
Lu Bu.
Oh, I forgot about that.
But we don't know what genre that is even. It was just
I mean, it looks like it's an action genre. Probably.
It's actually the return of Kessin.
Oh, thank God! Finally. Getting some real quality entertainment here.
Dynasty Tactics. The hit PS2 game Dynasty Tactics.
Oh, I'm looking at the screenshot of
Dynasty Tactics. It's not great.
No, that the thing where they have the coming to Xbox/PC over the next 12 months thing at the 116.16 mark, and there's a game called Teamfight Tactics. Teamfight is all one word. So there's some tactics stuff coming up. It's not just action.
I've never heard of it. I don't think it's real.
No, it wasn't shown, I don't think. But
yeah, if it wasn't shown in the thing, it's probably not coming out.
No, why not? It's slated for next year.
Because they're not obligated to. They didn't show a trailer. They didn't have to promise anything.
Oh, they did say we are only going to show the things that are coming out in the next 12 months. Maybe they didn't show it because they don't know for sure.
If you couldn't get a trailer ready for if you couldn't get your game ready enough to get a trailer made in it, then I don't think you're coming out in 12 months. Though I don't know, that High on Life doesn't look like it's ready to come out at all. It doesn't look like it should be coming out even within a year. I don't think so. That game looked like it struggled to run in every single scene it showed. The humans looked dead ass awful. I think there was like
I liked the humans. I really did.
There was a really in High on Life.
Yeah, I really did like it. I thought the art style was great.
That's concerning. I think there's like a weird filter over it to me that looked like it was blur. It was like a weird motion blurry filter that made everything look like poopy, and I don't like it. The game looks like it needs a lot of polish.
Like I pointed out immediately, 100% of us forgot about Gunfire Reborn.
What the hell's Gunfire Reborn?
That's
is that
with has like
little
the
animals?
low res animal gun people.
Oh yeah,
and it was it looked like shovelware. Like it just looked like the kind of shit you quickly make out just to make your next game.
Probably just a mobile game, right?
Just the least inspired kind of like indie whatever. That was the one that had the weird spinny hallway for no reason, just because they tried to have a slight amount of variety in their series of just a guy shooting a colorful gun, because the whole game looks the same if you just show gameplay. They just photoshopped a PNG of a hallway and then spun it on the screen, and then
nice.
That was very weird.
Why did they do that?
Because they probably had to spin up the trailer in like a week with a team of 3 people. They did great. If you're listening, you did great. I hope you got a raise.
What?
The people who did the trailer for what's the name of the game?
Oh yeah, what's the name of the game?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, what's the name of the game?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Colonel. Let me know the name of that game that was in the effective trailer that was so good.
Gunning Reborn. What was it called? Gunfield. No,
is it gun?
It's something about guns. It's like gunning Reborn.
Gun.
Oh, I have the. Let me see if I can find it here. I can't. It's not in the. Gunfire. That's what it is. Gunfire Reborn.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
I was close. It's a very generic name. Why is it Reborn? Why did you kill it?
Why isn't it called? Yeah. Why isn't it called Gunfire Reloaded? That would be a much better title.
And you could make a cover of Fuel by Metallica, and everybody would be hype. Yeah. The people who made the trailer didn't make the game naming decisions and the soundtrack decisions. That's why they deserve a raise.
Oh, now I just remembered I need to listen to Tick Tick Boom by the Hives.
Why? Because the offbeat or off-brand version made you really want to.
It sounds so much like it. It's really distracting.
I don't think I've ever heard anything from the Hives.
Did you ever play Far Cry 5?
No.
Because they played it a lot in that game. Just be running around and the Hives would just be playing on the various radios. along with other songs that I don't remember that weren't Tick Tick Boom. Was it Tick Tick Boom or Dial right? I think it was Tick Tick Boom. This is a really interesting conversation I'm having with myself.
Yeah, I'm not aware. I do not know the intricacies of music. I know
it's
one
Swedish
song.
music. It's complicated.
Is it Swedish?
According to the Wikipedia page.
Huh.
I didn't even know that. That's how little I know about this game.
No, the Hives is Swedish.
Oh, the Hive. Sorry.
I don't even know
why
what
I said
game it was.
Sorry.
Was it the gunfire?
I meant to say game. I didn't mean to say
it. Was it
That's my mistake.
was it the gunfire one that we're talking about?
My brain's like trying to comprehend. I'm trying to like think of like, was there anything else in that reveal that I was like, man, what a good, whatever that point and click adventure game was.
That was not a point and click adventure game.
The strategy fighting one?
No, the one, the medieval like drawn book looking one.
Yeah, Pentiment.
Oh,
Pentiment. Yeah, Pentiment.
Yeah.
That looked pretty good. I like
wanna
that.
know
I'll
what
probably
Pentiment
I'll probably
means.
play that. I don't know what it means.
It's the presence or emergence of earlier images, forms, or strokes that have been changed and painted over. What?
All right. You've said words to me. I don't know what they mean, but you said words.
I think
to
I
me.
know what it is. It's do you know how sometimes they find like old books and then they can read another book under the book that's there? Because what they did is they erased the old book and just
like when
use
you
the same
paint over a
parchment.
painting.
And if, for example, a painting is the more easy one. I think that's what it is. But
Okay.
usage in English, the term is usually termed or treated as an Italian word and therefore written in italics because that. Okay, Wikipedia, you're drunk. Go home. Depending on the style. Oh no, wait. I'm drunk. I go home. Never mind me.
Are you okay?
I'm not drunk.
Yeah, are you all right?
You doing all right?
I was just reading the Wikipedia thing. Although, admittedly, I'm reading the Pentimento article rather than Pentiment. Because, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I really like that it didn't show combat. So, like,
on the bright side, we get to play Overwatch 2 on October 4th. And on the downside, we get to be inundated with microtransactions like never before. And on the downside, it's gonna probably not be as well maintained for preventing cheaters and stuff as Overwatch 1. And
it's gonna be a rough time for whatever fucking rank new players default to.
Yep, and it's probably not gonna have.
It's just gonna be all hackers.
I assume they're gonna reset MMR because it's a new game. Technically, I don't know what happens to everyone's old accounts. Does their stats reset? Does everything stay the same? Find out next time. I guess. I don't know.
They really need to fix.
I don't like seeing Gotham City in daytime.
When is that? In Overwatch?
I mean,
yeah, my favorite map, Kingsfield. There we go.
Kingsfield.
Yeah, or Kings Row. There we go. Kingsfield is the old game spun from software.
I was like, what?
Yeah, Kings Row it's so Gotham-y that I don't like it being at daytime in the sequel.
It's just London.
It looks good at night and shouldn't have sun ever.
London looks.
It is a noir place.
If you say so.
I've said so. I'll never unsay so.
I'll be curious to see how it goes, I guess. It's free, so what's the harm? The worst it could be is the Halo multiplayer.
Did they ever fire all the shitty people yet? I doubt
some
it.
of them, but
no one's ever called.
Bobby Kotick. Bobby Kotick is still.
Have I gone a year without playing Overwatch yet? I miss Overwatch.
We'll get we'll get back to firing people once we get this deal to go through and Microsoft can buy us. And then maybe we'll clean our act up. But also, don't start unionizing. We don't like that. Please don't do that. The Call of Duty guys are already unionized, and we can't have like the Overwatch people do it because then we'll actually have to. Fuck, we'll have to do something.
It's been almost a year. The last
Honestly,
the last video I put up was part 260. It was on July 28th.
I have to say, I give so much goddamn credit to the fact that the moment that Jeff Kaplan left Overwatch, it literally free-falled into hell. Like everything collapsed. That man literally just the foresight. Either he was sitting there at the top of a mountain looking down and going like, "Oh, I can see the fire slowly approaching," or he had literally the best timing ever invented. This guy just walked away before a nuke went off. How do you do that? How do you know the exact right time to leave before everything goes bad? That's so.
We used to play so fucking much. Like the first 100 episodes were shorter, but some of these episodes are like 6 hours long.
Yeah. We used to do like a whole night worth of it.
260 parts. I would sometimes, because I had so much other multiplayer footage to put up, I would combine sometimes 2 nights of Overwatch into one video and just put that up on its own. Like that's how much fucking Overwatch we were playing.
Because like this was before we played Final Fantasy, so we were doing a lot of like Saturdays and Sundays would mostly just be Overwatch. It was
like Fridays and Saturdays. I don't remember.
Or maybe it was Fridays, Saturdays. I thought Fridays was always the. Oh, was it?
It's based on when people showed up mostly. It was before Wilder Myth or any of the like regular stuff we had.
Yeah,
we had Wilder Myth.
We also frequently would play some other game from 7 to 9 with the group, and then everyone else would leave, and then the two of us would play from like 9 to 1.
Yeah, we would then just stay up all night playing.
We would often do that twice a night or twice a week.
Yep.
But it's not the quality of Overwatch that pushed me away. It was the world.
Yeah, it was the quality of the company that made Overwatch that pushed me away.
Then at some point you just like, does anything ever get fixed ever in any way? It doesn't.
No,
Bobby Kotick isn't fired. No,
it wouldn't even matter if he got fired. He doesn't. He's like small fry.
He's literally the CEO of the company.
There's
no world where the problems of Blizzard have been fixed and he's still the CEO. There's no world where that happens. If you write that into a book of fiction where, Blizzard is a nice company to work for now, but Bobby Kotick is still CEO, then I would call you out. That's unrealistic.
I think it's also important to go, to just start going from bottom to top here.
No, we can.
I think it's also important.
We can do that.
You can, but I think you're going to find it a lot easier to go from bottom to top. I think you're going to it's going to be a lot easier if you just wait out Bobby's little contract and then you just don't renew it and let him.
There's no waiting
like
it
little
out.
gremlin.
Because the board of directors don't want to fire him. Not board of directors.
No, they don't want to fire him. But if you fire everyone leading up to him, I think he would take a leave, going like, great. I'm the only one remaining of this nice fraggled situation I've created. Maybe I should leave before it starts becoming a bloodbath out for me. Because like at this point now,
unionization.
That's what I'm saying. So if you start killing all of the bad roots off, you start firing. Well, you know what I mean. Like you're firing all the people that cause this problem. You're killing off those roots that would just make more and more bad trees. Then you can finally start building a union of people who then decide to confront.
I'm sorry. Is somebody trying to introduce communism to this podcast?
Yes. You know what? It's finally time we all start talking at the same time, at the same level, like we all should.
That's not what communism is.
Well, that's what my history books told me it is.
Oh, crap. I don't doubt you.
Yeah.
All I know is that Cuba is communist and they have to wait 20 years to go see a doctor, which then kills them because they don't have competent doctors. And
Communism is
all
whenever
I know
you're in a
about
room of
communism.
people, you have to raise your hand before you speak, and everyone waits a long time, so you only get to talk once every 20 years.
Is that really what's thought about Cuba? Because Cuba is famous for having some of the most efficient health systems in the world. It's like the one thing that they do well is their health. Everything
No,
else
we
is
usually say
them scraping
Canada.
by. Oh, Canada.
Canada's the one that has the bad health system.
No,
Cuba's just
they always they constantly. If you talk about Canada around conservatives, they always talk about how like there's these massive wait times and people always have to come to the United States in order to get any doctoring done and whatnot. Like, in fact, that's what they say about basically any time you talk about any country having a better healthcare system, is they all repeat the same line about how all those people in that country come to the United States for healthcare supposedly.
And don't forget, they have death
citation needed.
death counts. Death.
The death council or whatever.
Death panels.
The death panel.
That's what it is.
They were talking, when they're talking about Obamacare, they would constantly talk about death panels being like this evil board of new world order people that would like choose who lives and dies, as if that's not what insurance is right now.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, the double standard is pretty.
Well, usually the examples of how bad things would be are just how the world is now.
Yeah. Yeah, anytime someone goes like everything else is bad, look at ours and so great it is, you just like can kick it in the knees and it falls over immediately. Like, oh, wow, it really didn't have any defense against that, did it? That's weird. And then you go kick the other one in the knees and it's like, yeah, that's fine. Wait a second, how come they had defenses against this? Why are we the only ones falling over? Our system the greatest? What happened? It's smart. It's fine. On the plus side, because of how badly we fudged up this pandemic, we basically like crippled our own medical system. So a lot of doctors and nurses have started leaving and quitting the profession, and we have a really bad now ambulance drivers are leaving in droves. So we're just like losing a lot of medical staff, which is good because then we won't have medicine anymore, and then insurance companies will die, and then we probably will have to do something about that, like standardize it with a government system, maybe, or we just get sick all the time and then that's it.
That's what happens already though.
Well, yeah, but now we don't have anywhere to go and yell about being sick, but I guess we technically don't have a place to lose all of our money while being sick is probably the reality. But
yeah, that's gotta be like, that is so scary. I can't even imagine that. Like, I freak out because I freak out by maybe the car that I'm gonna buy or that I bought a couple of years back, maybe it's not gonna last like 10 years. It's only gonna last 7. And like meanwhile, people in the UK, in the US, just like the stats are ridiculous. It's like 500,000 people every year have bills more than the like it's like more than a house, the price of a house or something like that. I don't where did I see these? It's just like absurd. It's like
so I just got
like I'm making it up.
I just got like I did like a physical. Like I need to go get like a every couple of years they get like a physical, and so I went to go get the blood panel where they just take like a bunch of blood and then do some tests on it to check that you're not dying. And just to I think I got like 4 vials of blood taken, or no, 5 vials of blood, 5 different tests, and the combined total of all those tests was $600.
I did that last month as well. 4 vials. I paid 0. And I waited 3 weeks to get to the doctor. I said, hey, I need a doctor, and they were like, come here 3 weeks from now.
And out of pocket, I had to pay $88.
That's still brutal. It's still I would probably pay $88 if I did it outside of the if I did it by myself. I would probably have to pay $88 somewhere around there. But that's like private health care. So you have insurance and you're paying the same prices that I would pay here in Portugal
But we also get to pay a monthly subscription for no reason.
And you pay.
But remember, I got to go do that, and like I got to schedule that for a few days. So I got to say, hey, I want to do this thing like tomorrow, and they were like, okay, that's fine.
Oh,
so
you had to schedule the collection.
Well, yeah, I had to go
I suppose
get
for
my
bigger
blood
cities, it makes
drawn.
sense.
I can't take my own blood.
He's not really.
just
He
could.
is not in the
I
big
just
city.
Oh no, because I just went up to this. I didn't tell anything. I was just like, hey, I need my blood tested, please. Here's the papers that my doctor gave me, and they just took the blood right there and then. I didn't wait at all.
Yeah. Last time I wanted my blood checked, I just asked for it.
Yeah.
You just wait in a line in one lobby, and then they stab you a few times.
Yeah, mine's I don't have very good insurance, so I have to play the game of finding out who accepts me, who will let me in to the building to get medical treatment.
Because insurance is freedom.
Dude, I'm someone who would benefit from like just the ability to be like have us like a fucking like open up your like in real life, but like essentially like opening up your fucking command prompt and doing like a lookup of like, do I have insurance? Because my income changes so much on the line of where I qualify that my kind of insurance keeps changing, and then from moment to moment it's difficult to tell like, okay, do I have insurance now though, and with who, and so which hospitals? Like whenever I consider doing something, it's really frustrating because my entire system of what I even have gets like rooted up and redone every like year, and it makes it really frustrating when you're trying to have basic healthcare.
What I've heard that people do to fix that problem is they set up a company, like YouTubers specifically. They set up a company so they can have a fixed salary, and the company pockets the profit. And then you just, because you're the sole owner of the company, you just use the money for yourself anyway, but the company pays the tax over the surplus so you can have your own insurance.
I just need to hit the level of income, where it's just like, well, you don't qualify for any of these free options. So now you just got to pay for you just got to have a regular paid insurance.
Yeah, that's scary. Like at the beginning of the
people love the gamble of like, am I paying for this? Or are they paying for this? We'll never know. It's a surprise every time.
And the thing is, what happens in the US that you guys don't have the immediate perception, besides the really weird ways or the really weird reasons of why medical stuff is so expensive in the US, because that's like a specific rabbit hole to get into. The other thing is, because the insurance companies are in it for profit, they don't have they don't really have an incentive behind like making it cheaper for treatments or making treatments be cheaper, because they don't really care. Like you just pay whatever you have to pay, and it's just already absurd. So if a treatment costs 100,000, it doesn't really cost that because it's weird. Then that's the like basically if you don't have insurance, you pay 100 for something, but if you have insurance, you don't pay anything. But the insurance company only pays like 10 because they have like fake numbers, and that's why it happens like that. But because the competition doesn't exist between the insurance companies and the uninsured public, because if you're uninsured, you're screwed anyway. But that competition doesn't exist in the US as far as I understand it. And what that does is that it creates the prices being weird. And that's why you see in a lot of European countries is even private healthcare is cheap because everybody's paying the same rate. Both the government, who are interested in paying little because they're not in it for the profit, so they just want to pay little because that's the government. So the government wants to pay little, and they're a huge client, so they negotiate like systems and negotiate distribution of services and all that for things to be cheap. And then everybody else that isn't going through healthcare through the government, they get to benefit from the cheap stuff, basically. And so healthcare is cheaper, and that even applies to things that the government doesn't insure. Like here, for example, dental healthcare is not a part of social healthcare, socialized healthcare. But because the whole machine around dental is still working in the context of medicine in Portugal, like you can have your teeth looked at and fixed for super cheap, like 25 euros or 50 euros or something like that, in comparison to what you would expect otherwise. And it's so
there's not regulation to specify what the cost of any particular thing is allowed to be at maximum. So you think, for example, like we do have rules in place for like how high can you make like bread and milk or eggs, how high you're allowed to make like essential things, essential products, things that are necessary for people to live comfortably. We generally can set regulations on the price to prevent like price gouging or price collusion, right? Like if every hospital says like, oh, we're going to charge like $100 for visiting us, then yeah, everyone's going to charge $100, even though it's like, no, that's like a zero cost or like a $5 cost thing. Because there's no regulations in that, it ends up creating this system of like, well, you can do whatever you want, which means that generally speaking, because it's a for-profit industry, you will always choose the option that gets you the most amount of money. And so, yeah, you charge everything. Like, yeah, going to see a doctor and getting a flu shot is going to cost you like $500. And you're like, how did that happen? And if you ask that question, they go, well, it was actually like $100. But, you know, we're going to bill it as 500. But, it, you know, like, again, that's why if you look at like a lot of stuff about medical issues, they always recommend you like get itemized lists. Because when they have to itemize things out, when they have to break it down, like, okay, well, where's the cost coming from? Because if you tell me that I spent $500 on a flu shot, that's clearly not real. That's not true. You have scammed me. Then like you can take that to court. So they itemize it out. It turns into like a regular small list of like, okay, well, the flu shot was like $50, and it was like, you know, $1.50 for a Band-Aid and whatever. But it's you have to be proactive in getting a better. It's like dealing with a car dealership. You have to go to your doctor and be like, why the hell am I getting charged $250 for a doctor visit? What happened here? And then they have to break it down. And when they break it down, then you can look at stuff and go like, there's absolutely no reason why I'm paying money for a Band-Aid I didn't get. There's no reason why I'm paying money for like you giving me a cotton swab for something that didn't happen. Like they can just put stuff on there and you would never know, because a price is, you know, it's not like buying food at the store. When you pick up a gallon of milk, you're like, yeah, I'm buying milk. It's $1.50. When you go to the doctor, it's this like weird mix of like, okay, a thing happened, a service happened, but also there's parts of that service. So like, yeah, if you needed a Band-Aid or if you needed, I don't know, like some kind of drink or like fucking whatever, it doesn't matter. You're mixing both a service and a product at the same time. And so because there's no clear fixed price, right? It's all based on like, well, whatever was needed. It's not like you go to an auto shop and it's like, I need my car filter replaced. Like, all right, that's going to be like, you know, $250 for the filter, and then it's $100 for us to fix it or to put it in. Okay, fine. I get where the cost breakdown here is. But hospitals don't have to do that. Hospitals just say like, come on in. Now it costs this much. And you're like, what the fuck happened? What am I paying for? The visit? Is the whole visit this much money? Or was there like things in the visit that cost a lot of money? What transpired? No one comes up and says like, by the way, I want to do a thing, but it's going to cost you like $80. Is that okay? No one asks for your permission to do things. But they will definitely bill you the maximum amount immediately.
You spend the whole time weirdly afraid of like what's going to happen.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to say
I once spent
anything.
I once spent the entire day in the emergency room for tests and whatnot, and like then I just left at the end, and it was genuinely like, did I shoplift or like did they forget? Am I gonna get something in the mail later? Like for the next month, I was stressed out that like I had some kind of expense that I didn't know about, but it never came, and I was just so confused because I'm just ready for the reality where people just constantly get charged without consenting for being charged for things in the medical industry, especially fucking ambulances being like an actual like debt sentence, like a fucking nightmare if you're carried anywhere in an ambulance. Like there's just so many uncertainties that you can't tell what's happening, and people like the system benefits from just like neglecting to mention to you even that you're going to be charged, and just like racking up prices for you and then just dumping on you at the end when you can't do anything about it besides like challenge them in court or something. It's a nightmare.
Yep.
But anyway, we're super over time, and Andrew needs time because we need to be ready for the stream and everything later. So see you guys next time. This was Video Games.
We video games.
And
This was
healthcare.
video games. This
This was video games. This is fucking spoiler alert. Silk Song still seems like a good idea. Wow.
Maybe one day we'll know if it is or not.
See you guys next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.